Okay, you're
I
muted
can hear
now.
you, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. My understanding is your client is Clifford Amundson.
That's correct. His family has retained me, and I am here in regards to his first appearance, and I would like to address a request for a bond to be set for the matter he's currently in custody for.
All right, let's get him up here. All right, so Mr. Amundson, you are here charged with battery on a person 65 years of age or older. We do have Mr. Beverly here on your behalf. Do you have any challenges to probable cause, Mr. Beverly?
Your Honor, at this time, I'm not challenging probable cause. I have reviewed what is being communicated by law enforcement, and with no further information other than what we have from the criminal report affidavit. I think it's kind of moved to argue probable cause at this time.
All right, so what's your argument regarding bond?
Your Honor, Mr. Emerson has significant ties to the community. He's not a flight risk, and in light of the fact that he has no criminal history, I would ask that the court set a bond that he can afford at this time, which is $2,500. And he can, based off of the representations that have been made to me, and that would allow for him to be out of custody and deal with these charges while being able to still do all the things he has to do to support his family and himself.
We'll go out at once.
All right, well, Mr. Beverly, the standard bond here for a felony of the third degree is $5,000. So I will set a standard bond of $5,000. Sir, if you do bond, you will be on pretrial release. Those conditions will include you contacting pretrial services in person immediately upon your release, and then every Thursday. You will not use, possess, or carry any firearms, guns, ammunition, or knives. You will have no contact with the alleged victim in this case. You will stay 500 foot away from the victim's home, vehicle, place of employment, and or school. Now, I know they were neighbors, so is his house far? Is his house far enough away for 500 foot?
So, Your Honor, and it is 500 feet away. It's 4 houses down. I did want to make sure Mr. Emerson is under the clear understanding that it's his duty to not make contact if the person comes within 500 feet of him, he goes in the other direction.
Absolutely. Ms. Porcino, turn your video off now. Do not put a video on for first appearance. Turn it off. I'm sorry. Mr. Amundson, is there a lot of ways in and out of your neighborhood, or is there just one entrance and exit?
Just one, Your Honor.
All right. Is there any way that you can avoid driving past the victim's home when you're trying to leave or come in?
Absolutely, Your Honor.
All right, so sir, I am ordering you to not even drive past her home, to avoid any chance that you're going to see her or come in contact with her, because you don't want any allegations being made against you that are going to revoke your pretrial release. You understand, sir?
Absolutely, Your Honor.
All right, the next court date in this case, Mr. Beverly, is December 9th at 8:15. That would be for arraignment. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
All right. You are Spanish. We have Pascual Garcia Velasquez.
Pascual Garcia Velasquez. Can you hear me, Your Honor? Yeah.
I can hear you, ma'am. Sir, you are here on a warrant out of Leon County for a charge of domestic violence, battery.
Señor, usted comparece aquí en una orden de aprehensión que pesa en su contra, originando del condado de Leon, que tiene que ver con violencia intrafamiliar con lesiones corporales.
You also have a new charge of no valid driver's license.
También tiene un cargo de no tener una licencia válida de conducir.
Sir, on the Leon County case, you do have a bond of $100 if you can afford to post that.
En cuanto al cargo que origina del condado de Leon, se le fijó una fianza en la cantidad de $100 que usted podrá salir bajo fianza si puede costearse este costo, este gasto.
Sí.
Yes.
Sí, lo pago.
I'll pay it.
Okay, on the no valid driver's license charge, sir, your bond is going to be set at $1,000.
Señor, pero el cargo de no tener una licencia válida de conducir, la fianza que se le fija será de $1,000.
Okay.
Sir, I want to make you aware that I am requesting the clerk to prepare a detainer today for ICE.
Señor, quiero que usted sepa que actualmente estaré solicitándole a la actuaria que prepare una orden de retención por parte de que pesará en su contra por parte de las autoridades migratorias ICE.
So you are going to be held no bond pending ICE retrieval.
Así es que no se le permitirá fianza en espera de que lo recojan ICE.
So your
Y
next
si le
court
paga la
date here,
fianza,
And if I pay the bond,
it won't do you any good, sir, because you can't be released.
señor, no le beneficiaría de nada porque no puede ser puesto en libertad.
So your next court date is November 21st at 8:30.
Señor, la próxima audiencia a comparecer será el 21 de noviembre a las 8:30.
All right, thank you, sir.
Señor, gracias.
ok.
Okay.
Ashley Joan Perez Ramos.
Ashley Joan Pérez Ramos.
Ma'am, you are here charged with battery, reckless driving, and shooting a missile into a dwelling, vehicle, or building.
Señora, está aquí acusada de agresión con lesiones, manejar temerariamente, disparar un misil a una residencia, vehículo o edificio.
Yes.
Su señoría.
The
Sí.
board may be aware that the underlying DV batteries, in this case, it's an M8 case, and that this woman has been found incompetent to proceed.
Yo quiero que no sé si usted tiene conocimiento que el delito de agresión con lesiones corporales subyacente en este caso es un M8. En este caso, la mujer fue determinada que no estaba carecía la aptitud para poder proceder.
Can you tell me when she was found incompetent to proceed?
Yes, I had gotten an email from,
¿Me puede dejar saber cuándo fue que esta determinación fue hecha, que ella fue determinada que no estaba apta para proceder?
I've gotten an email from Ms. Cotto.
Okay.
Recibí un correo electrónico por parte de la señorita Cotto.
And it is the case that's noted, by the way, on the sheet here that says she has other pending charges.
Y también quiero hacer constar que aquí en esta hoja indica que a ella tiene otros cargos que pesan en su contra actualmente.
You are referring to Ms. Perez Ramos, correct?
Usted se refiere a la señora Pérez Ramos, ¿cierto?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you had said Moesha.
Oh, no. I have notes on her. All right, so Ms. Perez Ramos, forget what we were just talking about. That was not you.
Señora Pérez Ramos, perdone la conversación que acabamos todos de tener relacionado a su persona. No estábamos hablando de usted.
No, yo sé que.
Ma'am,
No,
do
I
you
know.
have an attorney?
Señora, ¿usted tiene un abogado que la representa?
No, no tengo abogado todavía.
No, I don't have an attorney.
Can you afford to hire one?
¿Tiene los medios para contratar su propio abogado?
Sí.
Yes.
All right, we will indicate you will hire your own attorney.
Muy bien, aquí apuntaremos que usted estará contratando los servicios de su propio abogado.
Quería
And you
preguntar a
find-
ustedes.
I do have a question.
¿Ustedes
Okay,
tienen un
let me finish,
servicio de abogados?
no. Let me finish what I'm doing and then you can ask the question.
No, espere. Déjeme terminar lo que voy a decir y luego usted me puede hacerle una pregunta.
All right, ma'am, I do find probable cause for the charges.
Señora,
Your bond-
determiné que se establecieron motivos fundados para justificar los cargos.
Your bonds will be set as follows.
Las fianzas se fijan tal cual.
$1,000 on the battery,
$1,000 por la agresión con lesiones corporales.
$250 on the reckless,
$250 por de temeridad.
$20,000 on the shooting a missile into a dwelling, vehicle, or building.
Y $20,000 por el del disparar un misil a una residencia, vehículo o edificio.
If you do bond, ma'am, you will be on pretrial release.
Señora, de salir bajo fianza, usted estará bajo las condiciones del servicio de libertad previo al juicio.
Conditions will include you contacting pretrial services in person immediately upon your release and then every Thursday.
Las condiciones conllevarán que usted se ponga en comunicación con el Departamento de Servicios Previos al Juicio en persona inmediatamente que usted sea puesta en libertad y de ahí en adelante cada jueves.
You will not use, possess, or carry any firearms, guns, weapons, ammunition, or knives.
Se le prohíbe el uso o porte de armas de fuego, pistolas, armas, municiones o armas blancas.
You will have no contact with the alleged victim in this case.
Se le prohíbe que tenga contacto alguno con el supuesto perjudicado víctima en este caso.
You will stay 500 foot away from the victim, their home, vehicle, place of employment, and/or school at all times.
Deberá mantenerse a no menos de 500 pies de retirada de la víctima, de su casa, de su vehículo, de su lugar de empleo y o escuela.
And what is your question, ma'am?
Señora, ¿qué pregunta tenía usted que hacerme?
¿Ustedes tienen servicios de abogado aquí?
Do you have attorney services here?
We have the public defender,
Tenemos la oficina de los abogados de oficio públicos.
but
Okay.
if you can afford to hire an attorney, you have to hire your own attorney.
Pero si usted tiene los medios de contratar su propio abogado, tiene que contratar los servicios de su propio abogado.
Ok, perfecto.
Ok, perfecto.
Ma'am, your next court date is December 9th at 8:15.
La próxima día a comparecer va a ser el 9 de diciembre a las 8:15.
Ok, perfecto.
Thank you, ma'am.
Gracias.
Ok, perfecto. Thank you. Gracias, señora.
The guy before her, did you want to appoint a PD for him? The local charge, he has a local charge.
I did, but yes, we'll appoint the PD on this local charge. Thank you for pointing that out. Ms. Benko, do you want to make an announcement?
Yes, Your Honor. ¿Alguna persona aquí que necesita servicios de interpretación, por favor, levante su mano derecha y notifíquelo?
Apparently, we do have one more, Rivera Perez.
Rivera Pérez.
Ven aquí.
Sir, you are here charged with no valid driver's license.
Señor, se le acusa de no tener una licencia válida de conducir.
Do you have an attorney?
¿Tiene un abogado?
No.
No.
Can you afford to hire one?
¿Tiene los medios para contratar su propio abogado?
No.
No.
I will appoint the office of the public defender to represent you. I do find probable cause for the charge.
Voy a nombrar la oficina de abogados de oficio públicos para que los represente. Determine que se establecieron los motivos fundados.
Your bond is set at $250.
La fianza se fija en la cantidad de $250.
Your next court date is November 21st at 8:30.
La próxima audiencia para que deberá comparecer va a ser el 21 de noviembre a las 8:30.
Thank you, sir.
Señor, gracias.
Thank you, Ms. Fejo. Have a good afternoon.
Likewise, Your Honor.
Thank you. Anthony Chavez. Sir, you are here on violation of probation warrants. Do you have an attorney?
No, ma'am.
Can you afford to hire one?
No, ma'am.
Sir, I will appoint the office of public defender to represent you. I do find probable cause based upon the warrant signed by Judge Stamey. You will be held no bond until you see a judge on November the 24th at 12:45, sir. Thank
Excuse me,
you.
Your Honor. I've been in custody since August.
Okay, well, you're going to stay in custody until you have a hearing on November 24th. All right, thank you. Tyson Fife.
Yes, ma'am. Honor.
Fife, you are here charged with battery, 2 separate counts. Do you have an attorney representing you?
No, ma'am.
And I'm going to appoint the office of the public defender to represent you, sir. I do find probable cause for your charges.
Hey, what up? What up? How's everybody doing today? Is this live? This possibly couldn't be live. Because where I live right now, the court would be having lunch.
All right, so
If
Mr.
you
Fife,
will.
I'm going to set bonds of $1,000 on each of your counts, sir.
Yes, sir.
1,000.
You do
Yes, ma'am.
bond, you are going to be on pretrial release.
I can't
Those
Well, you can't
conditions
go-
will,
Go
sir,
ahead.
hang on one second, okay?
hold your
Okay.
horses,
Those-
buddy.
Those
Hold your
conditions would
horses.
be that you would contact pretrial services in person immediately upon your release, and then every Thursday. You will not use, possess, or carry any firearms, guns, weapons, ammunition, or knives.
How am I going to protect
Um,
myself from the bad guys that want
You
to
will have
take my
no
life.
contact with the alleged victim in this case. You will stay 500 foot away from the victim.
500
Their home,
foot?
vehicle, place of employment, and or school at all times. Do you
Is it
understand,
500
sir?
foot or 500
Yes, sir.
feet?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
She
Your
must be
next
on the
court date
imperial
is going to be on
system.
November 21st at 8:30.
When can I go home?
Sir, you got to post the bonds to be able to go home, okay?
But I don't
What
want to
is
be
that?
in jail. What up,
Well,
Tatted?
you have an attorney. Someone's going to come see you, okay? Thank you.
What up, Red Hat? But I don't want to be in jail. I don't like jail. Guy in that back tripping. Which one? Who's tripping? Let me zoom in on them. What up, Teresa? How's it going? How's everybody doing today? By the way, welcome to a brand new episode of The Price is
All
Wrong.
right. Kevin
Terribly
Keevy.
wrong.
Keevy Hall. Mr. Hall, you are here on violation of probation warrant, sir. Do you have an attorney?
No, ma'am.
Can you afford to hire one?
Hell
No,
no.
ma'am.
Sir, I will appoint the office of the public defender. I do find probable cause based upon the warrant that's been signed. You are going to be held no bond, sir, and please see a judge on December the 8th at 12:45, sir. Thank you. Cody Kingsley. Mr. Kingsley, you're here charged with trespassing, sir. Do you have an attorney?
No.
You afford to hire one?
Yes.
Yes?
Of course you can, Your Honor.
Okay.
Come on, Your Honor, stop
I
playing
will
around.
appoint the office of the public defender to represent you, sir. I do find probable cause for the charge. Your bond in this case is going to be set at $1,000, sir. Your next court date on this case will be November 21st at 8:30. I do see that you are out on bond in 25 MM 8270. I am going to revoke your bond in that case, sir, pursuant to a finding of probable cause in this case. You will be held no bond in that case pursuant to Parker versus State. Do you have an attorney in that case, sir?
I don't even know anything about it.
Oh, you're
All
about
right,
to
sir, I
find out
believe
about
you
it
have a
now.
public defender, all right? Thank you.
Hey, what up? What up? How's everybody
Michael
doing? Addie, what up? Patrick O'Neill.
Hopel?
Órale.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You are here on warrants from Hillsborough County. You have 3 separate charges. On 2 of the cases, you have a no bond hold. On the 3rd case, you have a $1,000 bond. But we are going to let Hillsborough County know that you are in our custody and ask them
What
to
up,
come and
DD?
pick you up. If they
What
do
up,
not
Nikki?
pick you up by November 13th at 1 o'clock, you'll be brought back to first appearance. Okay, sir?
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Thank you.
Brian Leonard.
Yeah,
Mr.
doing
Leonard,
pretty
you're
good.
here
I'm-
charged with burglary with an assault or battery, 2 separate cases, armed burglary with an assault or battery, resisting an officer without violence, and possession of fentanyl. Do you have an
What?
attorney, sir?
No, man.
Do you afford to hire one?
No, man.
Sir, I will appoint the office of the public defender to represent you. Yes, sir.
Your Honor, based upon the charges in this case being first-degree felony, punishable by
Teresa.
life, state would be asking that the defendant be held no bond.
Did he
All
say
right, so
live?
Mr. Leonard, you have 2 felonies of the first degree and 1 felony that's punishable by life.
Ah,
So I'm
what?
going to hold you no bond on the 2 burglary assaults or batteries and the armed burglary with an assault or battery. You have a resisting without violence will be $1,000. Possession of paraphernalia is $1,000 and possession of fentanyl is $5,000. If you do bond at some point, sir, you will be on pretrial release. Those conditions will include contacting pretrial services in
What up,
person immediately
Tammy?
upon your release, and then every Thursday, you will not use, possess, or carry any firearms, guns, weapons, ammunition, or knives, and you will have no contact with the alleged victim in this case.
He can't
You will
permit.
stay 500 foot away from the
possess
victim, the victim's
any
home,
knives on
vehicle, place of
Thursdays?
employment, and or school at all times.
What the
Do you
what?
understand these conditions, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
So your next court date is December the 9th at 8:15. Thank you, sir. Jim Neal.
Your
What
Honor,
up,
please
Vanessa?
dismiss this baloney.
Mr. Neal,
Damn,
you're here
is this
charged
ice
with
cream?
domestic violence battery and domestic violence battery by strangulation. Do you have an attorney?
I do not have an attorney, and
Can you afford
domestic
to hire one,
violence.
sir?
The officer
What up, hype?
Sir,
that
can you afford to
Bethany?
hire an attorney? Yes or no?
no,
What
up, 760?
Right, I'm going to appoint the office of the public defender to represent you, sir. Your bonds in each case are going to be set at $5,000 apiece. If you do bond, you will be on pretrial release. Conditions will include you contacting pretrial services in person immediately upon your release, and then every Thursday. You will not use, possess, or carry any
Queen.
firearms, guns, weapons, ammunition, or knives. You will have no contact whatsoever with
Vilma,
the
thank
alleged
you.
victim in this case. You will stay 500 foot away from the victim, the
Put your hand
victim's
down.
home, vehicle, place of employment, and or school at
She's
all
gonna tell this
times.
fool off right now.
Are the two of you living together, sir?
So,
Excuse me?
ma'am, Your Honor, may I?
Answer my question.
She
Were the
doesn't,
two of you living
have,
together?
no,
All right, let's
no, she's
remove
not my
him from the
girlfriend.
courtroom, please.
Tase him.
No.
Sir, your next court date is December 9th at 8:15.
Tase him.
Do you want number 18?
You are the father.
He can answer the question. He don't get to go back. Roberto Obando,
What are you talking about, Teresa?
sir, you
There
are
is
here
no
charged of
mods.
possession of paraphernalia and possession of methamphetamine. Do you have an attorney?
No,
Can you afford to hire one?
no,
Sir, I will appoint the office of the public defender to represent you. I do find probable cause for your charges. Your bonds are set at $1,000 on the paraphernalia,
Kimberly, thank you.
$5,000 on the meth. Your next court date is December the 9th at 8:15. Thank you, sir.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Hey, JB, thank you for that daily heart. Kelsey, thank you. Gracias.
Mr. Neese, you are here charged with trespass on property other than structure or conveyance. Do you have an attorney?
no, ma'am,
Can you afford to hire one?
no, ma'am.
Sir, I will appoint the office of the public defender to represent you. I do find probable cause for the charge.
Is that
Your bond in
Sasquatch?
this case will be set at $1,000, sir. Your next court date in this case will be November 21st at 8:30. Now, I
Yes,
do
ma'am,
see
thank you.
that you are,
Hey,
sir,
thank you, High
hang
Queen.
on.
Oh,
You are out on
sorry.
bond in 25 MM 7817. I am revoking your bond in that case pursuant to a finding of probable cause. In this case, you will be held, oh, wait a minute.
Finish him.
That's right. Scratch that, sir. You've already been arrested on the habeas, so I'm not going to parker you. All right, sir, thank you.
Another one.
Daniel Ralston,
Yes, ma'am.
sir, you have a warrant for a hold for
What
violation
up,
of
Andy?
probation to EPCOR. You are going to be held no bond. You are going to have a hearing on this matter on December the 2nd at 8:29. Can you afford to hire yourself an attorney?
No, ma'am.
Polk
I
County.
will appoint the office of the public defender to stand with you at that hearing on the 2nd, okay? Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, what up, Lucky? Don't tase me, bro.
Did you need him to use that?
This one looks a bit zesty right here.
Okay.
Kind of like
They won't
Beavis
let you
and
out until they
Beavis
serve.
from
Okay.
Beavis and Butthead, if you will.
All right, Hosea Rouse,
Yes, ma'am.
Say a Rouse.
so you are here charged with possession of cannabis less than 20 grams. Do you have an attorney?
No,
Can you afford to hire one?
I can't afford one. I just need
You have to answer my question, sir. My question was, can you afford to hire one? Yes or no?
No,
Hello.
All right, I will appoint the office of the public defender. I do find probable cause for the charge. Your bond is set at $1,000, sir. Your next court date is November the 21st at 8:30, sir. Thank you.
I didn't want to interrupt you. but I had a
Okay,
conversation.
hang on. Come back, come back, come back.
No, Hype Queen, I didn't.
Go ahead, points.
The next time I'll try it as soon as you call the name.
Sandy,
I'll
thank you.
let you know.
Okay.
All right. What I did notice about the affidavit is, and I've read it now 3 times, I did not, this is a possession charge of cannabis. And I did not, the only thing I saw was their presumptive test, their typification
talking?
test for the presence of cannabis, but there was no testing done as to the level of THC. And therefore, that's not adequate
What a
to
watch.
support the charge.
And people are still going to jail for Mary Jane? For some bubonic chronic?
All right, so sir, I'm not going to find probable cause today, but I am going to set the bond there for you in case
Oh,
you
that
are
was
able to
tweaky.
bond, you can do that. But we are going to bring you back to first appearance tomorrow to see if the state can provide us with additional information. Okay, sir?
okay.
Thank you.
Hey, watch, thank you. Yeah, that was definitely.
Shirell
doing this.
Smith.
It's no bueno.
Oh, I skipped Shane. Everybody today.
Keeping us on our toes.
All right.
Yeah. I'm gonna
They
get
definitely keep you on your toes, Your Honor.
All right, sir, you are here for violating a Bartow City ordinance, and then you also are
What up,
charged
Tracy?
with false info to a law enforcement officer.
won't
Do
send
you
my
have an
comments.
attorney?
No.
Can you afford to hire one?
Hey, Jules, thank you for the follow.
No.
Sir, I will
Is that
appoint
fool
the
covering his
office of the
head
public defender. I
with
do
his
find
braids?
probable cause. Your bonds are set as follows: $250 on the ordinance violation, $1,000 on the false info to law enforcement. Your next court date is November 21st at 8:30, sir. Thank you. Robert Shane.
Yes,
Shane,
ma'am.
you
Good
are-
morning, Your Honor.
Oh, this guy's
Sorry,
mighty
it's
chipper.
afternoon, but good afternoon, sir. You are
Morning.
here because you failed to
Honey
appear
buns,
for
thank you.
arraignment on a charge of trespass.
I was
You do not have
incarcerated, Judge.
She don't care.
You were incarcerated at the time this capias was issued? First, by the
I've
on the
been
date that you were supposed to
incarcerated
be in
since
court?
last month.
You do watch?
Okay, was he supposed to be in?
Are you a court translator? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm the translation for the courts.
Does
I
anybody,
speak many languages,
can anybody
if you will.
confirm that he was definitely in jail yesterday?
Especially, I speak karate. If you will.
I notified the judge at
you
my
know.
first appearance
Come,
last month
fool.
that I would have the court appearance yesterday, and I also sought out the sergeant's help as well, Judge, because I like to take care of my business as an adult.
And as an
Oh,
adult,
hang on, we're just verifying that information.
you
You can
Yes.
trust me, Judge.
Be-
But yes, ma'am. Thank you.
became
You know,
an
I just want to verify it.
Of
adult.
course.
Of course.
Understandable.
Shut
You have a
your
job to do,
mouth.
Your Honor.
Is this life now? Why does everybody ask that? Is this life now?
They've indicating that he's been in custody since 10/25 of this year.
All right.
There's order from the 29th Street time.
Okay. All right, so sir, I am going to release you on your own recognizance on this charge, since you were in custody at the time the capias was issued. You will have a new, but are you still serving a sentence?
Yes, ma'am.
How long is your sentence?
40 days because I decided not to turn myself in.
I thought you were being
40
a grown
days
up.
from when?
What the what?
I believe it was the end of last month that I was brought in. I don't know the exact date. I'm sure you have it in your information,
November
ma'am.
29th, I think. Okay, so we're going to leave your court date here in Bartow on November the 21st at 8:30. All right, sir? Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes,
That's why I took that. That's why I put down
He's
on
in
the
jail
top.
on
I'm not
other
sure if you
charges,
noticed.
so
That's why I
can
put.
that
Is
up there
this
just so if
for
anybody questions
educational
it.
purposes?
Amari White. Mr. White, you are
Amari
here in violation of probation warrants. Do you have an attorney?
Hey guys, how come
No,
we don't
ma'am.
have 2,000,
Can you
20,000
afford to
taps
hire
yet?
one?
No, ma'am.
There's over 200 people watching,
I
and we
will
only got
appoint the office of the
8,000.
Public defender. I did
Taps?
find
Come on,
probable
guys.
cause for your charges, sir. You are going to be held no bond until you see a judge on November 18th at 8:30 a.m.,
You
sir.
guys are
Thank
being
you.
mighty shisty today.
Cody Xavier. Sir, you are here on violation of probation warrants as well. Do you have an attorney?
Why is this guy wearing gray?
No.
That's what I
Can you
want to know.
afford to hire one?
What up, Lee?
No.
Sir, I will appoint the office of the public defender. I do find probable cause for your charges. You are going to be held no bond, sir, until you see a judge
What
on
up, Judy?
November 17th at 12:45. Thank you, sir. Thank you, South County. Have a good afternoon.
Thank you, Judge.
Is out.
Thank
All right,
you.
let me fix the screen.
DeWin Arts. Ma'am, you are here in
can't
charge
see
of
nothing.
possession of paraphernalia and possession of methamphetamine. Do you have an attorney?
No, ma'am.
Can you afford to hire one?
No, ma'am.
I will appoint the office of the public defender. I do find probable cause for your charges. Your bonds are set at 1,000 on the para, 5,000 on the meth.
James, I can't
Your
see
next
your
court date
face.
is December 9th at 8:15, ma'am. Thank you. Tammy Bars,
Tammy
Yes,
Bars.
ma'am.
She's
you are
behind bars.
here, charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Do you have an attorney?
No, ma'am, I don't.
Can you afford to hire one?
No, I
I
can't.
don't even think she has teeth.
Ma'am, I will appoint the office of the public defender to represent you. I do find probable cause for the charge.
Let alone.
Your bond is going to be set at $5,000, ma'am. If you do bond, you will be on pretrial release. Conditions will include you contacting pretrial services in person immediately upon your release, and then every Thursday, you will not use, possess, or carry any firearms, guns, weapons, ammunition, or knives. You will have no contact with the alleged victim in this case. You will stay 500 foot away from the victim's home, vehicle, place of employment, and/or school at all times. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Next court date is December 9th at 8:15. Thank you.
That's what I'm talking
Thank
about,
you.
guys. We're up to 18,000 taps. 2 more
Yes, ma'am.
thousand to hit the
Orders,
FYP,
you are
if you
here
will.
charged with domestic violence, simple assault. You have a case
She used
pending
her
in
dead
front of
shoes
me
as
in
a weapon.
M8. I don't know if you recognize me, but you were actually scheduled for court in front of me this morning, and that's when I found out that you were in jail.
Yes,
Your
ma'am.
parents do want you to come home, okay? So
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
gonna ROR you on this case. I do find probable cause. I'm gonna appoint the public defender. I want this case set in M8 on November 20th at 8:30. So I'm gonna release you. Actually, I'm gonna put her on pretrial release. I'm gonna put you on pretrial release. Okay, the conditions will be
Thank you,
that
guys.
you're gonna contact pretrial services immediately upon your release, and then you're gonna call in every Thursday.
Butterfly, thank you.
Yes. You're not going to use, possess, or carry any firearms, guns, weapons, ammunition, or knives. You're going to have no violent contact with your mom, okay? Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
What the what?
Right, your parents are probably there, ready to pick you up, so I'm sure when you're booked out, they'll be there, okay? I'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you.
She's mighty chipper. Is this happening now, Jesse? Oh, and she should be working.
Rashida Brinson,
Aren't you like in a meeting or something?
you are here charged with possession of paraphernalia and possession of cocaine. Do you have an attorney?
No.
Hold
Do you
on.
afford
did
to
they
hire
say-
one?
No.
And I will appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. I did find probable cause for the charges. Your bonds are set at $1,000 on the paraphernalia, $5,000 on the cocaine. Your next court date is December 9th at 8:15.
Did
Thank
she
you,
say?
ma'am. Autumn Caban,
Yes.
you are
Hey, what
here
up,
charged
Tulip?
with domestic violence battery. Do you have an attorney?
No, ma'am.
Can you afford to hire one?
No, ma'am.
And I will
Hey, what's
I
going on
will
with this
appoint the
lady right
Office of
here?
the Public Defender to represent you. I do find probable cause. However, I am going to straight pretrial release you on this
Why does she
case.
have her mouth open like
Conditions
that?
will include you contacting pretrial services in person immediately upon your release, and then every Thursday. You will not use, possess, or carry any firearms, guns, weapons, ammunition, or knives. You're going to be permitted to have contact with the alleged victim, but there is to be no violent contact. Do
Emily,
you
thank you.
understand?
Is she crying?
Yes, ma'am.
Va a llorar,
All
va
right,
a
your next
llorar.
court date will be November 21st at 8:30, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Take it, Your Honor.
Allison Carrasquillo Santos.
Yes. Y'all need to be quiet.
Catching flies.
Ma'am, you are here charged with discharging a firearm from a vehicle. Do you have an attorney?
Yeah, she did a drive-by?
Can you afford to hire one?
No.
She
Ma'am, I
does
will
not look like
appoint
a
the Office
drive-by
of the
type.
Public Defender. I do find probable cause for the charge. Your bond is going to be set at $20,000. Your next court date, or, excuse me, if you do bond, you will be on pretrial release. Conditions will include you contacting pretrial services in person immediately upon your release. And then every Thursday, you will
Yeehaw!
not
Who sent me that?
possess or
Hey, Jeff, thank
consume
you.
any alcohol, nor go into any bars, lounge, or package store. You will have no contact with
What up,
the
Sue?
alleged victim in this case. You will stay 500
Yes, it
foot away
is.
from the
Polk
victim,
County.
their home, vehicle, place of employment, and/or school.
Tabby
And you will
tab.
not use, possess, or
Sorry.
carry any firearms, guns, weapons, ammunition, or knives. Do you understand these conditions, ma'am?
Yes.
Your next court date is November 25th at 8:15. Thank
Who
you.
does she think she is? John Wayne?
Ricky, and excuse me, Melissa Curto. We already did her.
That's always the ones you don't expect doing drive-by. Driving
Melinda
on the bus.
Jacobs.
What?
That's me.
Can
What
somebody
is your
tell?
name, ma'am?
Who? Hey, Cody.
What's
Me?
the second? Yes. What's your name?
Shayana Dixon.
Okay, I'm gonna come right back to you, okay?
All right.
Miss Jacobs, you are here charged with domestic violence battery. Do you have an attorney?
Awa.
No, ma'am.
Can you afford to hire one?
No.
Ma'am, I will appoint the Office of the Public Defender. I do find probable cause for the charge. Your bond is going to be set at $5,000, ma'am. If you do bond, you will be on pretrial release. Conditions will include you contacting pretrial services in
Hey,
person
Teddy, bet.
immediately upon your release, and then every Thursday. You won't use, possess, or carry any firearms, guns, weapons, ammunition, or knives.
Lulu.
You will have
Gracias.
no contact with the alleged victim in this case. You will stay 500 foot
What up, Nick?
away from the victim's home, vehicle, place of employment, and/or school. Do you
Hey, that
understand?
500-foot comment
Next court date is November 21st at 8:30, ma'am.
is
Thank you.
definitely messing up my OCD,
Miss,
if you will.
Dixon, ma'am, you are here because you failed to appear for arraignment on a driving while licensed boat case. Do you have an attorney representing you on this charge?
I was here though.
What do you?
Apparently not, because Judge Grode issued a capias for you. You weren't supposed to be here. You're supposed to be in Lakeland.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you were here. You were in the wrong place. Do you have an attorney representing you on this case?
No.
All right, ma'am, I'm going to appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. I do find probable cause based upon the capias issued by Judge Grove. Your bond has already been set at $1,000. Your next court date is November 21st at 8:30. Thank you.
Oh, wait, so I can bond out?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
I appreciate you.
Destiny Jeffrey, ma'am, you are here on a violation of probation. Do you have an attorney?
I don't.
You afford to hire one?
No.
Ma'am, I will appoint the Office of Public Defender to represent you. I do find probable cause for your charge. You are going to be held no bond, ma'am, until you see a judge on
Why is she
November
smiling?
18th at 8:30. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Shasta Johnson?
Are they in sandals? Are they in shorts?
Ma'am, you are also here on violation of probations. Do you have an attorney?
No, ma'am.
Can you afford to hire one?
No, ma'am.
Does she have her hair
I
dyed
will
like a
appoint the
leopard?
Office of the Public Defender. I do find probable cause for the violations. You are going to be held no bond until you see a judge on November 18th at 8:30, ma'am. Thank you. Levante Jones, nope, scratch that, not Mr. Jones.
Nah, Mr. Jones, the women.
Moesha Jones,
Polk County's finest John
all
Doe.
right, Miss Jones.
Oh, damn. What in
I don't know
the?
if you remember me, but I think I just saw you.
Yeah, you brushed me off a little bit. You guys gonna call you brushing me out to the fullest, but there ain't a complete story behind this. You have to talk to me and brushing me up.
Okay, all right, hang on. I'm going to appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you in this case. I do
Where's she
find
go?
probable, ma'am, be quiet, okay? I'm going to appoint the public defender. I find probable cause. I'm going to ROR you on this case, and your case is going to be sent to me in M8 for November 20th at 8:30, okay? So I'll see you back in court on November the 20th at 8:30. All right, Miss Jones?
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, ask it.
What's
Oh,
your
ask
question?
away.
Is she gonna meet face to face or behind this technology?
It will be face to face. Okay, so I'll see you
I'd like
face.
you to listen to that recording, what I'm saying, and if you can't make it. Oh, I ain't supposed to walk out here and wait for a response.
You're okay, Miss Jones. Thank you.
Aye.
Melanie,
Mic drop.
Melanie Jones.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, you are here because you failed to appear for pretrial conference on a charge of petty theft. You have previously been appointed the Office of the Public Defender. I do find probable cause based upon the capias issued by Judge Green. You do have a bond of $2,000, ma'am, and your next court date will be, actually, you have a private attorney. I see that. Ms.
Private attorney?
Lazenby. Your next court date is going to be December 3rd at 8:30, ma'am. Thank you.
She's big balling, shot calling. Hey, thank you for the follow,
Paula,
guys.
Kamal,
408 people.
Kamal.
Thank you for the follows.
Ma'am, you are
Alright.
charged with conspiracy to commit grand theft and then grand theft. Do you have an attorney?
She does not look like a shoplifter or grand thefting type of
Can you
person,
afford to hire one?
but it's always the ones you never suspect.
I will appoint the Office of Public Defender. I do find probable cause for your charges. Your bonds are set at $5,000 on each count. If you do bond, you will be
Is that
on
Cruella
pretrial
back there?
release.
What is
Conditions
she
will
doing with her
include you
mouth?
contacting pretrial services in person immediately upon your release and then every Thursday. You will not use, possess, or carry any firearms, guns, weapons, ammunition, or knives.
She kind of looks
You will
like a
have no
librarian with those
contact with the alleged
glasses.
victim in this case. You will stay 500 foot away from the victim's home, vehicle, place of employment, and or school at all times. You will also not have any contact with any co-defendant
On the
that you
fourth
have
night,
in
they
this
didn't do the
case.
fourth.
Do you understand these conditions, ma'am?
And you don't look like a
Your next
podcaster.
court date
I'm
is
not a
December
podcaster. I'm
9th at
James.
8:15. Thank you, ma'am.
I'm not an influencer. I'm
Lori
not a
Kanya?
white tier.
Yes,
I'm not
ma'am.
none of that. I'm just
You are here
James.
charged with possession of paraphernalia, possession of cocaine, possession of methamphetamine. Do you have an attorney?
No, ma'am.
Can you afford to hire one?
Cruella, what did
No,
you do
ma'am.
with those Dalmatians?
I will appoint the Office of the Public Defender. I do
Teresa.
find probable cause for
Kimberly,
your
thank you.
charges.
testing?
Your
Who said
bonds
that?
are set at $1,000 for the paraphernalia, $5,000 for the cocaine, and $5,000 for the methamphetamine.
Oh,
Your
yeah,
next
yeah. I'm
court
gonna
date
be
is
quiet.
December 9th at
That's not gonna
8:15.
happen.
Thank you.
Later,
Kayla
Cruella.
Portillo.
Yes,
What
ma'am.
up,
You
Coco
are
Puffs?
charged with domestic violence aggravated battery. Do you
Ah,
have an
wow.
attorney?
No, ma'am.
Look forward to hire one.
No, ma'am.
Don't say
And I
never.
will appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. I do find probable cause for the charge. Your bond is going to be set at $15,000. If you do bond, you are going to be on pretrial release. Conditions will include you contacting pretrial services in person immediately upon your release
That was my
every
future ex.
Thursday. You will not use, possess, or carry any firearms, guns, weapons, ammunition, or knives. You will have no contact with the alleged victim. You will stay 500 foot. Wait a minute. I'm going to permit you to have contact with the victim for
I
the
almost
limited
spit
purpose
the water out of my mouth right
of,
now. With that
parenting,
500 foot.
co-parenting. Do you understand?
So I do have a statement on that. He doesn't have any rights for the kids.
Okay,
There's a
ma'am,
whole
I'm not
case
gonna-
going on with that.
Ma'am, I'm not gonna get involved in it, okay?
No,
I'm
we
gonna
wanna
give
get
you
involved.
Contact for the purpose of co-parenting, but otherwise than that, you're to have no contact with him. He'll stay 500 foot away from his residence, his vehicle, his place of employment, and or school at all times. Do you understand?
Cassandra, thank
I
you.
understand, but he has no residence.
Next court date is December 9th at 8:15. Lourdes Reyes,
Lourdes Reyes looks innocent too.
ma'am, you are here charged with
never know.
domestic violence battery.
Agua.
You and your sister co-defendant were charged together. Do we have Miss Melfreni Reyes behind you?
Yes.
All right, so you're both charged with the domestic violence battery. I do find probable cause for your charges. I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent each of you. And I am going to straight pretrial release each of you on this case, or these cases,
Hey,
okay?
remember,
Your
the family
pretrial
that
release
commits
conditions will
crime
include you
together
contacting pretrial
stays
services
together.
in person immediately upon your release, and then you're going to call in every Thursday. You will
Agua.
not use, possess, or carry any firearms, guns, weapons, ammunition, or knives. I'm going to permit contact between the two of you, but there is to be no violent contact. Do you both understand?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Next court date is going to be on December the 4th at 8:15, okay? Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Actually, 8:30.
Thank
you.
Thank you.
Yeah, Larry. All right, Yvette Roga?
Yeah.
And you are going to charge with fair carrying motor vehicle liability insurance, possession of firearm or ammunition, while a final injunction is in place, and driving while license suspended or revoked. Do you have an attorney?
No.
Can you afford to hire one?
No.
Ma'am, I will appoint the office of the public defender. I do find probable cause for the charges. On the failure to carry motor vehicle insurance, it is $250. On the driving while license suspended, it's $250. On the possession of firearm after a final injunction, it will be $1,000. Your next court date, ma'am, will be November 21st at 8:30.
That's
Thank
right.
you.
All right.
Alice Rodriguez, ma'am,
Alizé?
you are, I'm sorry?
It's Alizé?
She's got a page. Alizé
Okay,
and
thank
Hennessy.
Yes, ma'am.
You are here on a warrant out of Bay County for a violation of probation.
Shout
It
out
is
to
a
the
no
578.
bond hold. I do find probable cause. We are going to notify Bay County that you are in our custody and ask them to come pick you up. If they don't pick you up by November 13th at 1 o'clock, you will be brought back to first appearance. Do you understand?
What up,
Yes,
Jimmy?
ma'am, I have a question. I came last week again and they said the same thing last week, so it's every 7 days, they just keep redoing it?
Yep.
Well, no, eventually somebody will let you out, but yes, sir.
Your Honor,
Eventually.
I do have an email from the sheriff's office. They were able to make contact with Bay County.
Okay.
Bay County is requesting, pickup. Requested, being here until 11:15 this year.
Cassandra, thank you. Appreciate you.
Okay. So they're going to be coming to get you around November 15th, okay? So what I'm going to do is put you on put you on first appearance for
Okay,
the
love you too.
16th. So that we can be sure that they came and picked you up, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Samantha Scott? Ma'am, you are here charged with resisting an officer without violence, consumption of alcohol, and camping on public property. Do you have an attorney?
Camping in public property?
ma'am.
You go to jail? in
You afford
Florida?
to hire one.
No, ma'am.
And I will appoint the office of the public defender. I do find probable cause for your charges. Your bonds are set at $1,000 on the resisting,
Got another page.
$250 on the public consumption, $250 on the camping. Your next court date will be November 21st at 8:30, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cecilia Center.
Shout out to
Ma'am, you are here
626.
charged with possession of fentanyl, possession of cocaine, and criminal use of personal identification, and possession of paraphernalia. Do you have an attorney?
No, ma'am.
You afford to hire one.
No, ma'am.
I will appoint the office of the public defender. I do find probable cause for your charges.
Florida.
Your bonds
This
are
is
as
Florida.
follows: $5,000 on the fentanyl, $5,000 on the cocaine, $5,000 on the criminal use of personal ID, $1,000 on the paraphernalia. Your next court date, ma'am, will be December the 9th at 8:15. Thank
Florida.
you. Yolanda Shepherd.
Joanna, ma'am.
Joanna, thank you. Ma'am, you are here on a violation of probation. Do you have an attorney?
No, ma'am.
Can you afford to hire one?
No, ma'am.
I will appoint the Office of the Public Defender. I do find probable cause based upon the warrant issued by Judge Griffin. You are going to be held no bond until you see a judge on November 17th at 12:45, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yolanda Soto, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Soto, you are here charged with driving while license suspended or revoked. I wonder why she was held no bond. Okay.
She got out for
All right, so ma'am, you're here charged with driving while license suspended as a first conviction. Do you have an attorney representing you?
No.
Do you afford to hire one?
No.
You will appoint the Office of the Public Defender. I do find probable cause for the charge. Your bond is going to be $250. Your next court date will be November 21st at 8:30, ma'am. Thank you.
This is Polk County,
Christina
Florida. Polk
Villela?
County, Florida, USA.
And
And
you
this
are
is
here
live.
charged with tampering with your electronic monitor. Do you have an attorney?
Kimberly, thank
I
you.
think I do. Trisha?
Yes, if I may, Your Honor, Harry Stewart is her attorney, and the Stewart sent me an email just wanting me to let Ms. Villarreal know that
Repping
Ms.
Polk all day,
Stewart
every
is
day.
aware of it, and she will be having contact with it soon.
Okay. So
Polk
I'm going to
County,
appoint the
Florida.
public defender to represent you on this case as well. I do find probable cause for the charge. Your bond
You're
on this
short.
case is going to be set at $5,000, ma'am. Your next court date in this case will be December the 9th at 8:15. Now, I do see that you are out on bond in 25 CF 8353. I am revoking the bond in that case
700
pursuant
views,
to a
yeah.
finding of probable cause in this case. You will be held no bond in that case, ma'am, pursuant to Parker versus State. All right, Ms. Stewart will be out to see you. Thank you.
Normally, a bail bondsman, they won't bail you out on 10% on that. It's normally like 1,000 and up, but don't quote me on that. It just depends. Or you might have juice with the bail bonds
Huber
company.
and
and
Martinez.
they might hook you up.
So you are here charged with no valid driver's license. Do you have an attorney?
No,
We
ma'am.
can't hear. I can't
You
hear
afford
either.
to hire one.
No, ma'am.
Sir, I will appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. I do find probable
right, Blue
cause for
Sky.
your charge. Your bond is set at $250. Your next court date is going to be
There we go, Eva.
on
Thank you.
November 21st at 8:30, sir. Thank
Can
you.
you guys hear now on this
You're
stream? Let me know. Hey, where's everybody tuning in from? What part of the
Ricky
country?
Collins,
What
Yes,
part of the
ma'am.
world are you tapping
you
in
are
from?
here on a warrant for a writ of bodily attachment. You do have a purge amount.
What the hell is that?
This is from what county? There's no hold for ICE on that last gentleman. I don't know where y'all got that from, but there's no hold for ICE on him.
Detroit, Michigan, Polk.
This
Damn,
one,
you're
St.
from,
Louis
from
Sheriff's.
California?
Beg your pardon?
Arizona?
Did you ask me this
Inkster?
twice?
Yeah, what county?
Nuevo Mexico? Oregon?
what county?
Florida?
Oh.
Texas? Columbus?
St.
Persia,
Lucie.
Mexico?
Okay, so you have a warrant out of
No,
St.
Mexico.
Lucie County on a writ of bodily
Western
attachment.
Michigan?
You have a
Alabama?
purge amount of $500,
Okay.
so you can post that here in Polk County and be released from custody if you can afford to do that. Otherwise, we're
Vegas?
going to let St. Lucie know that you are in
Australia?
our custody and ask them to come pick you up. If they don't pick you
Duval,
up by
Florida?
November 13th at 1 o'clock, you'll be brought back to first appearance. Okay, sir?
All right.
Thank you.
That fool doesn't look too happy.
Are
Are they wearing sandals and shorts? Why are they? I wonder why they wear sandals and shorts.
Anton Martinez.
It's not scanned.
Hey, this is a conveyor belt of
Because it
justice
didn't
right
say
here.
hold for ICE.
Oh, okay,
Justice
then never
at
mind.
its
On your
finest
Google
right
site,
here.
don't say that.
Okay, so that's what we have.
I live
It
in
doesn't say it
St.
on there.
Lucie. I low-key want to go to jury duty.
Yeah, we
Ah,
can
man,
double check it, but-
you know what I do to
I
my
mean, I
jury
don't know.
duty? I throw those in the trash.
Yeah, I mean, we need
I
to
don't have
verify,
nothing to
but
do
I'm
with
gonna
the
do
justice
this, ma'am,
system,
while
if
we're
you
doing
will.
it. All right, Ms.
No way, no how.
Garcia, Mr. Garcia, you're here charged with domestic violence battery. Do you have an attorney?
No,
Do you afford to hire one?
no.
Sir, I will appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. I do find probable cause for the charge. Is he a record?
Why?
Your bond in this case is going to be set at $5,000. If you do bond, sir, you will be on pretrial release. Conditions
Bunch of
will
Polk
include you
County.
contacting pretrial services in person immediately upon your release, and then every Thursday. You will not use, possess, or carry any firearms, guns, weapons, ammunition, or knives. You'll be permitted contact with the alleged victim, but there is to be no violent contact. Do you understand, sir?
I
Understood.
like your blinking.
Next court date is November 21st at 8:30, sir. Thank you. Roberto Hernandez. Sir, you are here charged with resisting an officer without violence and trespass. Do you have an attorney?
No, ma'am.
I think
We'll
it's
appoint to
judge.
hire one.
No, ma'am.
We'll appoint the Office of the Public Defender. I do find probable cause for the charges. Your bonds are set at $1,000 on each count, sir. Your next court date is November 21st at 8:30. Thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Levonti Jones.
Lavante.
Sir, you are here on violation of probation warrants. Do you have an attorney?
No, ma'am.
Can you afford to hire one?
No, ma'am.
Wild.
I will
Why
appoint
does
the
he have
Office
his
of the
arms
Public
crossed?
Defender. I do find probable cause based upon the warrant that's
What
been
up, Anthony?
issued. You are going to be held no bond until you see a judge on November 18th at 8:30, sir.
That's
Thank
right,
you.
JT. This is
Brad
Polk County,
Long.
Florida.
Yes, ma'am.
Another one with his arms
You're
crossed.
also here on violations of probation. Do you have an attorney?
Thank you
No,
for that,
ma'am.
Katie Hart.
Look forward to hire one.
No, ma'am.
Sir, I will appoint the Office of the Public Defender. I do find probable cause based upon the warrant that's been issued. You are
Hell
going to be
nah,
held
Ernie.
no bond until you see a judge on
not.
November 18th at 8:30, sir. Thank you.
Virgo Queen, thank you for
Tyler
the follow.
Lowe.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Lowe, you are here on a KPS for failure to appear at arraignment on a charge of trespass. Do you have an attorney on this
Is
case?
that Santa back there?
Yes, ma'am.
Who look like he's
Who's your
bald.
attorney? Because I don't show that you have one.
Oh, they said they was gonna give me one, but she ain't
Nah,
never
thank you
came.
for that, Rose.
All right,
Nah,
so
they
I'm
got
going to appoint the
shorts on.
Office of the Public Defender. I do find probable cause for the charge. Your bond is set at $2,000 in this
Santa
case,
has a
sir.
hangover or
Your
a
next
headache.
court date is November 21st at 8:30. Thank you, sir.
He went down the
Jose
wrong path.
Martinez Marcano.
Hey, it's tough times. He couldn't pay this
You are here
tariffs.
on a warrant out of Osceola County for failure to appear for a plea date. You
911.
do have a bond of $2,000, so you can post the bond from Polk County if you have the ability to do that.
Shout
If
out to the
not, we are going
302.
To notify Osceola
Yo,
that you are
big
in our
dog.
custody and ask them to come and pick you up. If they do not pick you up by November 13th at 1 o'clock, we'll bring you
He was
back to
kinda
first
coming down the
appearance.
wrong
All right, sir,
chimney.
thank you.
May I ask you a question, please?
Good question.
So that's the one I had a hold on, correct? Is that withdrawn from that one?
I have no idea, sir. I mean, all I can tell you is you have a hold, you still have a hold because you have a warrant out of Osceola County.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Sir. Sean McLean. Sir, you are here charged with possession of cannabis and possession of paraphernalia. Do you have an attorney?
I have a challenge on that.
Okay. Do you have an attorney, sir?
No, ma'am.
Can you afford to hire one?
No.
All right, sir. I will appoint the Office of the Public Defender. I see your challenge regarding the testing. All right. I'm going to find no probable cause on these cases today. The state is going to ask for 24 hours to talk with law enforcement to see if they can get additional information. In the meantime, you do have bonds, so if you have the money to bond, you can still bond out today. But if you don't have the money to bond at $2,000, then you'll be brought back to first appearance tomorrow for the judge tomorrow to determine if there is probable cause, okay?
Probable cause to what, keep me? I don't say.
Are
Yeah.
you?
Basically.
I got
Ho, ho, ho.
going now.
Merry Christmas.
I'll explain it to you, okay?
All right.
Thank you, sir. Jonas Molina.
Yes, Your Honor.
Molina, you're here charged with domestic violence battery, criminal mischief, domestic violence aggravated assault, 2 separate counts, and domestic
Damn.
violence battery by strangulation. Do you have an attorney?
Is that Anuel?
ma'am.
You afford to hire one?
No, ma'am.
Sir, I will appoint the Office of the Public Defender. I do find probable cause based upon the warrant that was approved in this case. Sir, your bonds are as follows. On the domestic violence battery, $5,000. Criminal mischief, $1,000.
Hey, we said that at the same
Domestic
time.
violence aggravated assault will be $7,500 in each of those counts. Domestic violence battery by strangulation will be $7,500.
I hope it wasn't
If
Carol
you do
G.
bond, sir, you will be on pretrial release. Conditions will include you contacting pretrial
49ers, thank
services
you.
in person immediately upon your release, and then every Thursday. You will not use, possess, or carry any firearms, guns, weapons, ammunition, or knives. You will have absolutely no contact with the victim identified in this case. You will stay 500 foot away from the
500
victim,
foot?
the victim's home, vehicle, place of employment, and/or school at all times. Were the two of you living together?
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, I'll give you one opportunity within 48 hours of your release from custody to return to the residence with a law enforcement escort to retrieve your personal belongings. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Or your next court date is December the 9th at 8:15, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Donald.
One question, if you
Yes.
don't mind.
Go ahead.
With all that, that 7,000, what does that all add up to?
She doesn't have that. You're gonna have to figure that out. Have seats, so.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You
Donald
are not
Piasecki.
the father.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Iseki, sir. Thank you. You're here charged with driving while license suspended or revoked, and then you have violation of probations on 3 separate charges. Do you have an attorney?
No, ma'am.
Can you afford to hire one?
No, ma'am.
Sir, I will appoint the Office of the Public Defender. I do find probable cause for your charges. On the driving while license suspended or revoked, it will be $250. You will be held no bond on the violation of probations. Your next court date is November 21st on the new charge and November 18th on your violations. Okay, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Richie Powell. We have Mr. Powell. He was an add-on.
Oh, yeah, Powell.
Powell,
Approaching.
come on down.
Mr. Powell, you are here charged with possession of paraphernalia and possession of methamphetamine. Do you have an attorney?
No, ma'am.
You afford to hire one.
No, ma'am.
Sir, I will appoint the Office of the Public Defender.
Mike,
I
thank
do
you.
find probable cause for your charges. Your bonds are set at 1,000 on the para, 5,000 on the meth.
Damn, we got
The next
900
court date
people in
is
here?
December 9th at 8:15.
What? Let's get up to
Thank you, sir.
1,000.
Roy
Besides, have a
Rogers.
date. Man, like in 3 weeks,
Mr.
hopefully.
Rogers, you already have cases in my M8 division, sir. You are here charged with trespass on property other than structure or conveyance. I am going to appoint the Office
that
of the
fool's
Public
hands.
Defender to
Look at
represent
his hand
you.
movement.
I do find probable cause, but I'm going to ROR you on these cases today.
You can't let that fool
And I'm going
out.
to set you for November
Roy
20th
Rogers?
in my division to come back and see me on November 20th at 8:30. You understand, sir?
So you're letting me go home today?
I'll let you go home today, but you have to come back and see me
Mr.
on
Rogers
November the
making it rough.
20th at 8:30, okay?
So I'm back at the courthouse at 8:30?
Back at the courthouse. at
Oh, that fool's not gonna
8:30
show up.
On November 20th.
This
Uh,
fool's
You're
not
they're
gonna
gonna
show
give
up.
you some paperwork, okay? All right,
Okay.
thank you.
Damn, son, where'd you
Esteban
find
Romero.
this?
That fool
Sir,
ain't
you are
coming
here
back.
charged with possession of paraphernalia and possession of cocaine. Do you
What
have
up,
an
Jen?
attorney?
What up, Jen?
No, ma'am.
Can you afford to hire one?
No, ma'am.
Sir, I will appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. I do find probable cause for your charges. Your bonds
Oh,
are
thank
set
you.
at 1,000
Who
on
sent
the para, 5,000 on the cocaine. Your next court date is December the 9th at 8:15, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Rushing,
Yes, ma'am.
Rushing, you are here charged with shooting into a building and criminal mischief, sir. Do you have an attorney?
No, ma'am.
You afford to hire one.
No, ma'am.
Sir, I will appoint the Office of the Public Defender. I do find probable cause for the charges. Yes, sir.
Your Honor, based upon the facts of this case, they would be requesting a heavily bond.
Okay,
Along these conditions to include GPS monitoring.
okay. How much bond did you, or you just want me to decide?
So that too, Your Honor. Standard on that
Who
is.
does that?
15, 20? We don't really have a standard necessarily.
It's in the game.
Yeah, he's definitely going to prison.
Okay.
Florida prison. At that. I hear it's rough out there. Especially, and that fool's gonna probably end up in a JIT camp.
Looks like a stand your ground situation. But-
Stand your ground.
All right, sir, I'm going to set your bond on the shooting into a building at $30,000. On the criminal mischief, it is set at $5,000. If you do bond, you are going to be on pretrial release. Conditions will include you being placed with a GPS monitor, sir, before being released from custody. You're going to be on GPS house arrest, sir. You'll be permitted to go to court, to attorney appointments, and that's it, sir.
6
Doctor's
years.
appointments. Your
Yes,
next
ma'am.
court date will be December the 9th at 8:15, sir.
30,000 ain't
Thank you.
nothing. Shit, it is to me.
All that information.
Tracy
I've never even
Shore.
had $30,000
Yes,
in my
ma'am.
life.
Sir, you
if
are
you
here
will.
charged with petty theft. Do you have an attorney?
No, ma'am.
You afford to hire one.
No, ma'am.
Sir, I will appoint the Office of the Public Defender. I do find probable cause for the charge. Your bond is going to be set at $1,000. Your next court date on this case is November 21st at 8:30. Now, sir, I do see that you are
Eminem,
on
Slim
active
Shady.
probation in 22 CF 8988. I am going to issue an instanter violation of probation warrant today, sir. You will be held no bond on that warrant, and I will appoint the public defender to represent you.
Who has
Thank
$3,000
you,
lying around in this economy?
sir.
I
896.
don't.
Sorry, ladies. Can't read my.
Might as well be $1 million.
Earl
Yes,
Sabloon.
ma'am.
Sablon.
Shablon.
Shablon. All right, sir, you are here charged with a violation of probation, sir. Do you have an attorney?
No, ma'am.
Can you afford to hire one?
No, ma'am.
Sir, I will appoint the Office of the Public Defender. I do find probable cause. You're going to be held no bond, sir, until you see a judge on November 18th at 8:30, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Austin Smith.
Yes, ma'am.
If you're here charged with possession of cannabis less than 20 grams and possession of paraphernalia, do you have an attorney?
No, Your Honor.
Can you afford to hire one?
No, ma'am.
Sir, I will appoint the office of the public defender. I do find probable cause for the charges. Your bonds are set at $1,000 on each count, sir. Your next court date will be November 21st at 8:30. Thank you, sir.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
John Waters. Sir,
Yes,
you are
ma'am.
here charged with tampering with physical evidence, possession of paraphernalia, and
This is
possession of
Florida.
methamphetamine. Do you have an attorney?
No.
Sir, can you afford to hire one?
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, I will appoint the office of the public defender. I do find probable cause for your charges. Your bonds are as follows: 5,000 on the tampering, 5,000 on the meth, 1,000 on the paraphernalia. Your next court date is December the 9th at 8:15, sir. Thank you. Miyako Williams? So you are here charged with petty theft, and then you have a warrant out of Sarasota County for a fraud charge. On the petty theft charge, sir, do you have an attorney?
No, ma'am.
Can you afford to hire one?
No, ma'am.
Razzo.
Sir, I will appoint the office of the public defender to represent you. I do find probable cause for the charge. Your bond on that case, sir, is going to be set at $250. If you bond on that case, sir, then we will notify Sarasota County that you are in our custody and ask them to bring you, to come and pick you up. If you want to stay here to resolve the charge, then you can talk with your attorney, potentially enter a plea and be done with it, and
This
then you can go to
Florida.
Sarasota. But
Can't you
until
tell?
you resolve your local charges, you won't be shipped to Sarasota, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Yaha Zabin?
He's the one who needed the Arabic interpreter.
I know. Hang on one second. We're going to call back to the interpreter's office.
Hey, I know what this fool did. I know what this guy did. I know it. Hey, after this court, because this court's about to end, I got another court right now we're going to jump on over to. And these courts, whenever I run them, they're normally live, if you will. Especially if it says live right here on the screen, it says it's free or live. What do you guys think? Hey, we got to guess. What do you guys think this guy did? What did he do?
No problem. He's our last one, so I'll just let them know that they're gonna have to bring him back on for now.
He stole a
And
CD
then
or
if it
what?
changes, just let me know.
Yeah.
So the air interpreter, so they don't have them for today.
Okay.
Tomorrow, you're gonna bring him back. Tentatively tomorrow, she's gonna call me back. If not, then it might have to be, but right now, yes.
All right, Mr. Zabin, do you understand any English?
Arabic.
Okay. Well, we don't have an Arabic interpreter, so we're
Do
going
I
to
need
bring
to
you
say
back
anything
for
else?
first appearance tomorrow, and hopefully we'll
لا لا
have
لا
one
لا عادي
tomorrow.
قولي له بحلي قولي له انجلش عادي انجلش
No, I'm not going to do that, sir, because you have to understand what I'm saying to you, and I can't take the chance that you don't. Because if you violate the conditions, the first thing you're going to say is, I didn't understand what she said, and I'm not
143.
going to have that happen. So you're going to come back tomorrow. Thank you, sir.
نو اليوم
Thank you guys at Central. Have a good afternoon.
Yeah, all right. This is, you see, I'm going to switch on over right now to a different court. Hold up. Let me leave this meeting here for everybody that's curious.
Records. 25 CR 07369.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am. Let me see here.
Your Honor.
We're
if I
waiting
could-
for a substance abuse evaluation on Ms. Rickards also.
Right.
Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. And what's the plan, Ms. Burning? Does she want to stay in jail and get it done? Does she want to try and get it done on the outside? What happened?
She would, Your Honor, she has a matter in Reno Justice's Court where she's in drug court. And so what I was hopeful in doing, I believe she's released on the drug court
This is live
matters.
also, yes.
I would be asking for her release so that she could get her evaluation outside and be sentenced by this court.
All
And
right.
keep
Give me just one moment, please.
Hold your horses.
And I'd like to be heard.
This
at
is
the
Reno,
appropriate time, Your Honor.
Reno, Nevada, if you will. Hey, thank you for that. Thank you for that, Daily Heart. Highly appreciate that. Appreciate you guys. Will you be on tonight, Lex? Hell yeah, you better believe I'm gonna be on tonight. We're gonna be doing some border parole hearings tonight, 10 p.m., 11 p.m.
Quite yet, Your Honor. They were just gonna hopefully like go for it on the 10th. I have.
You're hoping to be accepted into drug court over there.
Thank you for those finger hearts.
I was waiting for I didn't check in with my scram bracelet, and then I had a warrant.
Yeah, oh, she got the hat too.
When I finally got caught up with the police, I caught a couple new charges.
Okay.
So that's why they want to put me towards drug court. So that's why I was hoping to get possibly sentenced for my DUIs today,
Thank you
and
for
then
that, Daily Heart.
just go straight to drug court and treatment, if that's possible.
It's not, because I want to get this is a DUI second, and I need to get an evaluation on board. I want to see what a professional says currently, what your state of mind is, and what the best
She's still lit, right, JV?
avenue of approach is to try and get you the right treatment. So I am going to get an eval before I make a decision on sentencing. My next decision is, do I let you out of jail? Do I keep you in jail, get the eval done as quickly as I can, and bring you back? Mr. Altum, what are your thoughts?
Your Honor, I think that'd be a bad idea, frankly. She has 4 charges out of Sparks Justice Court, including
Sparks?
New felony for drugs. She has a failure to appear warrants and failure to comply warrants here in Reno Municipal Court. She had 5 pretrial violation reports in this DUI second offense before she entered her plea. She had 3 failures to appear. She has a poor criminal history, including contempt.
And she was tapping with her bracelet.
High risk on the risk assessment, but
I can't
that's
fix her.
missing some failures to appear on there, so it should be even higher than that. The drugs involved were meth and fentanyl, so those are kind of the scourge in society right now. I don't think it would be reasonable to let her out pending the evaluation.
I don't even trust my.
All right, Ms. Rickards, hang tight just one sec. Ms. Birding, anything else that you want to add, please?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Rickards, now's your chance. All I want to hear about is whether or not I can trust you out of jail.
No, Your Honor, you can't.
Oh, damn,
You
son.
can be honest with me.
Damn, that's a first.
You think if you get out, you're going to try and use or take off or do something stupid?
Hell yeah.
Well, now that I've finally I've never have done fentanyl. This is like
Damn,
me
son,
recently,
where'd you
like,
find
trying
this?
Fentanyl, and I've never had a drug has had that
Grip on you.
has had that strong of a hold on me before.
Yeah.
So now that I'm clean from it, I can't tell you that I probably would go back, and I want treatment. So
I can't get money on her books.
That's one of the saddest things I've heard, but it's one of the happiest things I've heard at the same time. That you
94442.
understand that the danger that this drug has on you,
'Cause I have
and that you want to get help. I love it. I'm willing to help you. I'm going to hold you in jail. I'm going to hold you without bail. I'm going to get an evaluation
Thank you,
done.
Judge.
I'm going to do what I can to work with the people across the street for drug court to get you into some sort of long-term program that we can do what we can to get you away from this stuff.
So I did recently graduate drug court. Do they give you drug court second time or?
Absolutely. As far as I'm concerned, I'll work with you as long as you're willing to work with me. Okay?
Hey, the guy in the
Yes,
back,
Your Honor.
in the back
Okay.
bench, that fool has
All
no
right, first
teeth.
things first, I'm going to hold Ms. Rickards without bail. Do you admit to me that you failed to show up for court the way that you were supposed to?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm going to take an admission on the failure to appear warrant.
Hey, that was the
for
smartest choice she could have
failure
ever
to
made for
appear
herself. That's
imposition
probably saving her
on
life right
September
there.
29th.
You know,
I'm
at
gonna
least
take
she's
that
conscious
admission.
of
I'm
it.
going to give her 1
that she
day
has a
credit
problem.
time served, and we're going to close that warrant out.
This is live.
I'm going to quash the warrant for the failure to appear and the failure to comply for the pretrial violations. And
Because a
then
lot
we're
of the
just gonna
times,
keep
I
everything
would
else
say I've only
open.
seen maybe
I'm gonna
people
hold her without
wanting to stay in
bail.
jail maybe like once or twice because, you know, they're admitting that they got a problem or saying that they're not going to show up to court. And
And we're going to get an eval done in custody, and then we'll set this matter for an imposition, okay? All right, Ms. Rickards, you're in a really you're in a vulnerable position. You're in a tough position. I really salute you. I'm proud of you for saying, hey, I'm in a weak
Thank you for
position
that.
right now and I can't trust myself. That takes a lot of guts. You should be proud of yourself. Let's build on that. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Do we need an eval date or?
17 at 8:30 and then info and videos on the night.
Okay, 11/17 at 8:30. They're going to come up there to the jail to evaluate
had
you.
a hat
Please be
too.
cooperative. And then we'll do an imposition. We'll close this case out or at least get the case set up for long-term treatment on the 29th we're going to do it in videos?
Yeah.
Okay, at 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay, all right, Ms. Rickards. I'm keeping my fingers crossed for you. I'm thinking about you.
About
Please be
1,000 people are
cooperative with,
keeping
Ms.
their
Dawes.
fingers
Let's try and
crossed for
get you
her.
the help that you need now so that you don't hurt yourself. Okay.
I'm definitely
Thank you,
rooting
Your
for
Honor.
her.
All right. Thank you. David Saldana.
David Saldana, come on down to The Price is Wrong. What do you guys think Kevin did? I could take a good guess. I could take a gander,
Hello,
if
Your
you
Honor.
will.
Mr. Saldana,
Oh, no.
you're here just on an old case, 23 CR 13860. You had 180 days hung over your head on a destruction of property charge. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Part of the deal was, I believe you were supposed to be checking in on a regular basis. I think that there may have been, were there some fines and fees that were owed?
Yes, and DV counseling, also substance abuse counseling. I've finished everything besides the substance abuse. I'm still doing it because they
Okay.
gave courses of 52 classes, which is once a week.
52 classes? That's a year.
It's taking some time. I'm up to
Almost.
about 30, the high 30s. I caught a new case, you know. They gave me probation for a felony and a misdemeanor that I caught. They were willing to work with me and not send me to prison, and willing to, because they read the case files and we came to the understanding that it would probably be better to keep me working. I am working. I am 2 years sober. I've
doesn't
been
sound
on
like
the
it.
right path. I've been trying to keep good. I live with my girlfriend. We pay rent. We're in a sober living environment. So I'm doing everything I could possibly do to stay out of trouble. I went to go see the marshal yesterday, as my monthly review requires of me. They do, and they told me that I had this obey all laws clause that I violated.
Okay.
I
Bam.
don't understand why it took so long. But I am
Nah,
aware of
nothing
it.
yet.
I am aware that I did violate it. I did ask my previous marshal about it. He told me he really wasn't a big deal for him at the moment. I guess it's probably because my case was still going through. But now that I've been on probation for about 8 months.
Hey, I'm working
for,
on somebody else right
6
now, Bam
months or
Bam.
so for the felony. They brought this up and it kind of just hit me as a sideline because I'll lose my job, I'll lose my living, I'll lose everything.
Hey, what up, Brent?
Okay. What's that? Remind me again, I apologize. That was a long statement there. What was the final sentence from Judge Jones on the domestic battery charge?
Hey, man, I'm loving those videos, though,
For
man.
the domestic battery,
The phone
and,
calls.
dissuading a victim from calling 911, they gave me
What up, Chad?
probation.
Where you been at?
Okay, all right. So you're on probation now on that case?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then here's what I'm gonna, counsel.
Hey,
Is there
Luis,
anything
thank
that
you for the
that I
follow.
need to hear
Hey,
from
guys, and if you
either
guys,
one of you
if this is
on-
the first
on
time you
Mr.
guys watching, please hit
Saldana? I
that
think
follow
this is
button.
just a court decision.
I see we almost got about 1,000 people
Yeah,
watching
I
on
concur.
TT.
From the city, I don't see that why he wouldn't be revoked, frankly, with those new
Thank
charges.
you guys for hitting that follow.
This was he was popping the tires of his girlfriend's mother's car.
What?
In this case, had 80 days suspended for 2 years, did 30 days up front. Has a terrible criminal history, including violence. He failed to appear. I just don't see why he wouldn't be revoked.
Hey, this fool's cold, popping
All right,
the girlfriend's mom's
Ms.
tires?
Burning, please.
Who
Your
does
Honor,
that?
I don't think revocation support is what's here. My client has really worked on doing everything that the court wanted to do as far as the suspended sentence goes. He works at the Cheesecake Factory as a
Cheesecake
sous
Factory.
chef. And he's doing the best he can. He's been very candid with the court, and I'd ask the court to take that into consideration.
Man, freaking tires are expensive nowadays. How dare he do that?
Saldana, I think that Mr. Altum, the prosecutor's got a really cogent argument. I mean, why not?
I agree with you.
Listen, nope, it's my turn.
I wouldn't want this
Why
tire
not
popper to be
revoke
serving
you?
me at the Cheesecake
You know,
Factory.
it's an easy thing to say. It's black and white. You screwed up. I'm going to revoke you, but I'm going to
this
look at the gray area here. I'm going to upset Mr. Altum maybe a little bit here, but I'm not going to revoke you. I'm going to give you another chance because you're
Another
going to be
one?
on probation. If you can't keep your PMP officer happy,
Another
you're not going
one.
to keep me happy. But I figure if I've got nothing to lose at this point by letting you remain in the community and work and pay taxes and stay on supervision. If you're not able to comply, I'm going to catch you and I'm going to revoke you, but I'm going to give you another chance today. Okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
That
All
judge
right,
has
good
a big
luck.
heart.
Thank you.
Reinstate,
If that would have been my
what I
wife,
need you to do.
my wife would
is
have not
by
given him
5
a.
PM on Monday, I need you down here to meet again with Marshall Borkowski, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
My wife would have not given him
I
a
figure
chance.
you may not be out in time to get it done today. If you can by 5 today, that's great. Otherwise, by 5 PM on Monday, okay?
She would have
Okay,
sent him straight to prison on when he took the
thank you.
deal.
Well, wait, was there a problem with that?
No, there's no problem. I have to go
Okay.
to probation as well. I'm just gonna suit it all up, fit it all together.
This was all
Sounds
happy.
good. All right, thanks, Mr. Saldana.
Thank you.
All right, Michael Van Sumer, please.
Michael Van Sooner, come on down.
Yes, did he actually admit? Hey, Mr. Saldana, is he still there? I need Saldana back.
All right, well, 1 second, Your Honor, I gotta go chase him down.
Okay, I'm sorry, O'Connell. I gotta cross a T and dot an I here with him.
Cross a T and dot an I. Hey, after this court, do you guys want to watch Florida
one of my
court? I
best
got
right now.
access to Florida, Miami-Dade.
All right, Mr. Van Sumer, while we're waiting for Mr. Saldana to come back, come on up here.
All right, sir. All right.
See, let me get the
This
Zoom
is
ready.
25 CR 16397. You're here on an assault charge. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and Ms. Burning, what's the plan this morning?
My client intends on pleading guilty, Your Honor.
Okay. So you saw what happened with the previous guy with the battery charge. If you plead guilty today, there is a likelihood, there's a decent chance I'm going to hold you here until Monday so that we can get a statement from this Jacqueline Noguera. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I just want you to, if you're going to plead, I've got no problem with that.
Clark
I just
County, I
don't want you
wish.
pleading under the
Only
false
Henderson. I do
belief that
Henderson
I'm
on
gonna
Saturdays.
Absolutely let you out of jail today, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions about
What
your
up,
right to
Josh?
go to trial and fight the case?
Central, I couldn't tell
Okay,
you.
then what's your plea to assault against Jacqueline Noguera on November 4th?
Guilty.
All right, I'll accept that plea of guilty.
Awa. Drop one, flush
Mr.
one.
Altum, is it the city's request to set this matter for Monday to speak with Ms. Noguera?
Yes, Your Honor, and I'd ask that he remain in custody. He
I got
has the
some
longest
links
criminal
for
history
San
I've
Diego,
ever
but
seen.
I can't stream those.
I'm not.
I'll
That's
I'll
not
catch a
an
violation.
exaggeration.
Longer than the 36-page one from the previous guy, huh?
133 pages, Your Honor.
Okay.
133.
All right, Mr. Van Sumer, I'm not assuming you, I'm not punishing you on your previous criminal
Yeehaw.
history.
Thank you for
I
that
just
hair.
want to figure out what
TikToker.
the whole picture is.
Yeah.
Ms. Burning, what's your thoughts? What are your thoughts?
Your Honor, my client understands that there was a likelihood
North
that he would
Carolina?
be
Not that
held
I'm
over
aware of.
for sentencing.
If you guys got any links for any
All right,
courses,
Mr. Van
DM me
Sumer.
and I'll check them out.
Again, my best hope is we get this whole thing cleaned up on Monday, and that
Yeah.
way we don't have to worry about any sort of
He's a
future
good
warrants
man.
or anything like that, okay?
Sure.
I'm going to
Hey,
hold
what up,
you
Becca?
without bail.
Thank
We
you.
will deal with this matter Monday morning in videos.
I guess
right,
we'll see
sir.
him back on Monday.
All right.
We come back here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay,
Whippersnapper can't even
Mr.
walk.
Saldana, I'm sorry, I just needed to get a couple of things correct on the record here, okay?
Seattle, Washington. That one I have done before.
Hold on just one sec
I
here.
think. I know I've done some in Washington.
11:10, 25 a.m.
Good Springs County? Where is this, James? This
All
is
right,
Reno,
just
Nevada.
officially, do you admit, sir, that you violated the terms of your suspended sentence by picking up that new charge of domestic battery?
Yes, Your Honor.
Hawaii.
Okay.
Hawaii.
I'm going to take an admission for the warrant, for the violation. I'm going to give you 1 day credit time served against that. And then again, the orders are that you're reinstated, report upon release, 5 p.m. Monday at the very latest, okay?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Saldana. Thank you, Deputy O'Connell.
All right, we're gonna switch on over to a
Okay,
Zoom
and that's
meeting right
Van
now.
Sumer. Okay, so let's go through our end of docket here. Mr. Von Jones. Yes.
Von Jones.
I have one more at Williams in that courtroom.
Oh, who am I missing here?
I haven't been able to find any links for Las Vegas. I've been looking though.
Shantez Williams, excuse me, sir, I apologize. How do you say your first name?
Shantez.
Shantez, all right. Shantez Williams, 25 CR 08974. You're here, oh my gosh, on a failure to pay fines and fees. Do you understand that?
Chicago, Sacramento.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me pull this up real quick. While I'm doing that.
Sacramento does
You
have
something
links
else
for
keeping
live
you in
court.
jail?
Probation violation.
Okay. Do you have a
New York?
date set to go see your PO or anything yet?
No, sir.
Is it like a felony probation violation?
Chicago isn't
I'm not
Cook
sure.
County is Chicago, right?
Okay. Do you actually have a probation officer with the Department of Parole and Probation?
Yes.
Dade County. Yeah, we're about to go to Dade right now. As soon as this one finishes, we're gonna go to Dade
right,
County.
what do we
They're
owe
still
here on
streaming right
this?
now. I got it on my other
Um,
computer, so we'll switch over to Dade right now.
Okay. All right. Do you admit that you failed to show up and give us proof of the paperwork that you were supposed to?
Yes.
Okay.
Oakland. I'm
I'm
not
going to
sure.
take that admission. It looks like you owed a total of $258 on this matter. I am going to
Bay
convert
County?
that to
Nah.
2 days in the Washoe County Jail.
I can't hear the judge either.
Credit time served. Case is closed. Okay. Good luck with PMP.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Sorry about that, Deputy.
We're gonna switch over to
Okay,
Miami-Dade. Stockton.
I guess I've got Von Jones on the top of my docket
that.
here.
We don't
Was
got
he
time
just
for
a
that, Your Honor.
refusal? Is that what
Recording in
happened?
progress.
We're going to continue him until Monday?
Tomorrow.
No, Your Honor. He was in the
Respondent
courtroom. He just.
24210 is $2,500. He's got one.
All right. This is Miami-Dade right here.
Your Honor, so tomorrow will just be simply scheduling purposes to coordinate the pretrial detention. hearing, Correct? Okay. I
It's
just want to
different.
make sure it's not proceeding tomorrow.
No, it's not set for hearing, but it's gonna print out for Judge Fencer since she's the division
Here we
judge.
go.
Understood.
To make a determination for scheduling.
Okay, thank you very much, Your
You're
Honor.
very welcome.
Oh
And then if I
my!
could
The
just
wifey's
get a
bringing me
copy.
breakfast
I'll
right now.
send it to you,
Damn,
counsel.
son, where'd
I
you
see
get
that.
that?
Yeah, no problem.
Woo! Got
Thank
the
you so
breakfast going on. I got
All right,
the
thank you,
beans,
counsel.
the huevos, the bread. Got some
You're gonna
avocado. I got some
that.
queso. She's a real one right
You're
there.
gonna stay here, collect this stuff and give it to
Man,
us.
I got myself a keeper.
And then,
I got this fool in the turtle suit. Let me
Pretrial.
see right here. Let me fix up the screen so you guys can see.
Correct.
Before people start talking about, I can't see
Jose
nothing.
Luis Marrero,
Let me see. Let me fix up the screen here. All right. Can you guys see right here? Are you guys good? Is there anything
He's present.
obstructing your view?
all right, Mr. Marrero, good morning.
Good morning.
Mr. Marrero, you picked up on an arrest warrant where you're charged with 1 count of insurance fraud claim, 1 count of organized scheme to defraud, 1 count of
Judge,
theft.
did you call Luis Romero? Because he is a private attorney. And then
What up,
there's an
Cynthia?
ad on Jose Marrero.
Okay, this is Jose Marrero. That's
Your
why
Honor.
I don't know who's standing in front of me.
Good
that's-
morning, Your Honor. Ed Martinez for Mr.
Morning,
Romero.
Mr. Martinez. That's a similar name, different person. So they're gonna bring in Mr. Jose Marrero.
This is
Okay,
Nate for
I'm
Florida
on
Court,
Lewis,
yes.
so I'll stand mute. for
Okay, hold on. Yeah, Jose Luis Marrero should come next. Case F-25-17529. It's the add-on with the arrest warrant. Spanish interpreter, please.
It's to
What this vato do?
Mr.
The Spanish
Martinez, are you
interpreter's
on
gonna come?
behalf of Jose Luis Marrero?
No, Your Honor. I'm on Lewis Romero.
All right, perfect. Good afternoon, Mr. Marrero.
Buenas tardes, señor Marrero.
Mr. Marrero, you have 3 charges. You're charged with 1 count of insurance fraud, 1 count of organized scheme to defraud, 1 count of grand theft. The arrest warrant was issued on August 14th, 2025. Bond was previously set in count one at 10,000, count two, 5,000 plus a Nevia, count three, 5,000. Your total bond is $20,000 plus Nevia.
Okay, 1 second, please. Buenas tardes, señor Marrero. Se encuentra aquí porque tiene 3 cargos. Uno es por fraude de seguro. El otro es por maquinación para cometer fraude y el otro es por robo mayor. Este caso se había emitido en agosto 14 del 2025 y se había establecido una fianza en el cargo 1, $10,000, cargo 2, $5,000, cargo 3, $5,000 para un total de $20,000.
This
Your
translator,
Honor,
she's
I
legit. She's the
apologize.
real deal.
Your Honor, this is corrections.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, counsel.
Not like those translators
Your
from
Honor, this is
Polk
correction.
Polk
go
County
ahead.
or from
Okay,
Maricopa.
so I only have 2 counts for him. I have insurance claim and grand theft in the 3rd degree. The organized fraud was no action on August 15, 2025.
Ok, la correccional nos acaba de decir que solamente tienen 2 cargos, el de el reclamo de seguro y el de robo mayor, ya que el fraude organizado no se había tomado acción en su contra en agosto 15 del 2025.
So since you've got the insurance fraud claim and grand theft, that's it, counts one and now 2 used to be 3?
Yes, Your Honor.
Perfect. All right, so count one, 10,000, count two, 5,000.
Your Honor, just to clarify for the interpretation, is that with Nevia or no Nevia?
It's with the Nevia.
Okay. Bien, señor, entonces, ya que usted tiene
Nevia.
el reclamo de seguro fraudulento, son $10,000 de fianza y el robo mayor son $5,000 de fianza con un requisito de audiencia tipo Nevia.
Judge, would you consider not requiring a Nevia? State $15,000.
It's up to you, Judge. I'm not gonna take a position.
You don't have any objections, State?
It's a staged accident. I think it's okay.
All right, I'll remove the Nevia.
Kathleen, Nevia is never good.
You're welcome.
Withhold the Nevia, Your Honor?
No Nevia, 10,000 count 1, 5,000 count 2.
Thank you, Matthew.
Thank you, Judge. Bien, entonces retiran el requisito de la audiencia Nevia, $10,000 cargo 1, $5,000 el cargo 2.
What the hell is Nevia? We need answers. Never heard of Nevia. Let me
All right,
see.
Mr. Martinez, you're here from, I'll call your case out of turn as well.
Yes, Your Honor, on Luis Romero. I believe his middle name is Anthony, but I don't believe it's on this A form as Anthony.
Órale, we got Rico Suave over here. Flexing his muscles and all, if you will. Oh, okay. You gotta see where the funds came from. Nicole, thank you for that. Nevia is collateral. Thank you.
There is. Thank you very much. Perfect.
I think he's tweaking.
Thank you. Mr. Romero, good afternoon, sir. You're charged with 1 count of aggravated battery with a deadly weapon. You are represented by private counsel. Mr. Martinez is present. Were you listening when I explained the conditions of the stay away order?
Yes, Your Honor.
So you understand you're not to have any contact whatsoever with Brian Cabrera?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the motion for pretrial detention?
So
Meaning, are you still asking for it?
So it would be a 1st-degree felony. It's an aggravated battery with a firearm causing serious bodily injury. So yes.
Damn.
Okay.
All right, so it looks like this
This is
case
a recorded call?
Judge Milton
This is not a
Hirsch, so it'll
call,
print
it's a
out
video.
in front of Judge Hirsch tomorrow. I am
Okay.
going to enter the order granting the pretrial detention until Judge Hirsch decides otherwise.
I understand, Your Honor, and I understand. Thank you, Ms. F. I understand. We are, just so that Louis knows, we were speaking to his father earlier today. We're seeing if they're gonna officially retain us for the full case. And I will be in court tomorrow if they decide to retain us.
Okay. And Your Honor, that's a no bond?
Thank you,
No
Kayla.
bond. Judge Hirsch can set a bond or after the motion for pretrial detention. He'll remain in custody in the
Hey,
interim.
coming in from Scotland, man. I love seeing you guys from the UK up in here.
Okay, thank
New
you so much,
Zealand,
everyone. I appreciate it.
Australia,
Jennifer
London,
Mosca.
Britain. Love you guys,
He
man.
should qualify
What's up,
for
Jefe's mom?
TAP.
Hey, how many people from the UK we got in here? By a show of hands, we got Tennessee in here. LA, Louisiana, or Los Angeles? 562. We got Sean coming in from Hey Yo. That's on Baltimore. We got Baltimore up in the casa. South London, Georgia, UK,
Ms.
West
Mosca, good afternoon.
Virginia,
You're charged with one count of possession of a controlled substance,
Canada.
one count of possession of drug paraphernalia, and one count of trespassing.
South
I am going to
Central,
release
that's
you to
right.
TAP. Make sure you comply with all the conditions and you report accordingly. Your alternate bond is 2,500 in count 1, 500 in count 2, 500 in count 3. Make sure you keep your address.
I used to live by
Miss
USC.
Corey,
I'm sorry?
she's homeless, so they can't send out notice. Maybe we
Washington
want to
State.
tell her when to come back to court.
Well, and that's what I was gonna ask. Can I get a future date?
Baltimore.
Miss Mosca indicates she
Las
does have an
Vegas.
address. Could we do pretrial?
Saludos. That's right, the plugs.
State?
Yeah, I mean, if
Yeah,
pretrial's
if-
being able to verify that, it's
Bakersfield.
fine.
Correct.
That's
If she's
right.
got a verifiable address, she can go to pretrial. So instead of TAP, I'll give her pretrial. If there's a difficulty, then she will have to address it with Judge Kubarga. Thank you.
Thank you for that daily heart.
Yes, Ms. Mosca, let me just remind you, were you listening
Sacramento,
to the
Sac
conditions
Town,
of the stay away order?
Philadelphia, Colorado, Ohio, Baker.
I'm sorry? All right, Ms. Mosca, you can't return to Greenview Hotel at 1671 Washington Avenue, Miami
Good
Beach,
morning from the ladies at Desert Club.
Florida. Do you understand?
Brothel in
right, thank
Battle
you very
Mountain,
much.
Nevada. Have a great day. Shout
Lakeisha
out to the
Williams.
working ladies, if you will. Hopefully, my wife is not on because she's gonna ask me what the hell is a
Well, she was
working
not
lady
brought to
up
court.
in
I believe it. Is it still medical
the mountains of
corrections for
Nevada.
number 2, Miss Williams?
I can't hear either.
Yes.
Yes. We can reset her for tomorrow.
Probable cause previously found. She'll be reset 11/7. Carissa Ruiz.
Come on down. Laughing out loud. Hey, it's
You
legal.
should
It is right.
qualify
No,
for
it's legal,
pretrial.
but it's not legal on my wife's eyes. So hopefully she's not watching right now because if not, she might be
Ms.
busting through
Ruiz,
this door. She
good
might throw
afternoon.
this
You're
plate at
charged
me.
with one count of possession of cocaine. I'm going to release you to pretrial services. Your alternate bond is $5,000. Make sure you comply with all of the conditions of pretrial services, and you'll receive a notice in the future. Stay in touch with your lawyer. Keep your address current. Priscilla Warren Turner.
They's got her on the straight jacket, the Ninja Turtle suit, if you will. She's probably in a padded room.
She should qualify for pretrial, or it
Rhode
looks like she may
Island.
have a bonds company, or they're raising their hand.
That's right. I'm gonna be out east next year. I'll be out in the New Jersey area, if you will. I'm gonna be up in Brooklyn, Manhattan, if you will, New York, Nova York. What does turtle suit?
Good morning, ma'am. Charged with one count of possession
What a
of cannabis, more than 20 grams, armed.
Man, I forget that in Florida the devil's lettuce is illegal.
Judge, I would ask you to find probable cause for possession of over 20 grams of cannabis.
What up,
not
Big
armed.
Smokes?
She's not the driver. She's a passenger. The gun was in a closed center console. There's nothing indicating she was aware it was even there.
State.
That's fine. So just the felony possession and pretrial.
All right, ma'am, I'm going to release you to pretrial services. That means you will not have to post a monetary bond, but you will have to report regularly to pretrial services. Make sure you keep your address current. Stay in touch with your lawyer. Thank you.
Alternate bond,
Alternate 5,000.
5,000, Judge?
Correct.
Standard bond is 2,500, Judge?
Is legal in Texas now? What the what?
Would you at least consider standard, not lower?
Kayla.
It's an F3, correct?
Yes.
Well, we don't file on the cannabis so much anymore.
Damn, Jazz say Tejas.
No problem. $2,500 alternate bond.
Hey, this girl looks like that girl from Love After Lockup.
Jeremiah Longsworth.
The girl that lived in Florida that moved to Arizona with that dude. I don't remember his name. And then that fool dissed her because that fool was a drunk. And then that fool he violated. He went to a drug program. You guys know who I'm talking about. Somebody has to be watching Love After Lockup right here. The one that had that car accident. The one that had that surgery on her neck. What up, Anita?
Jeremiah Longsworth.
Bianca, yeah, Bianca. That she looks like Bianca. I love that show. That's her. That
Your
is
Honor,
her.
he's out on probation, F2211.
She's pregnant now? By who?
Issuing a hold for Judge Cabarga, F22-11878. You should print out tomorrow on the probation warrant calendar for his outstanding probation violation.
John, it's me. I got two
Mr.
accounts, John.
Longsworth, your charge in F25-24054. With
I
one
got two
count
accounts, John.
second-degree murder with a weapon, one count of first-degree murder.
What?
Conspiracy, 3 counts of attempted felony murder with a firearm.
What?
Pursuant to the arrest warrant that was issued yesterday, as to count 1, you'll be held no bond. Are you appointing the public defender's office, Mr. Longsworth?
This escalated
indicated
quickly.
he can afford to hire counsel. So I'm appointing the public defender's office in all cases provisionally, unless there is counsel present, or they otherwise don't qualify. Mr. Longsworth, do you have a lawyer with you today? I don't see anyone here in court. Sorry, he does not have
$1
one.
million.
Okay. So unless you tell me otherwise, I'll appoint the public defender's office in the interim. That doesn't prevent you from hiring a lawyer with your own money this afternoon, tonight, tomorrow, whatever you choose. Would you like me to do that? If so, nod your head yes.
Nod your head.
No.
That fool said nope.
She got to be public defender.
What's he saying, defense?
Yes, that's fine with the judge. Judge, we'll be invoking Mr. Longsworth's right to counsel and his right to remain silent.
All right. So as to count 1, he'll be held no bonds. Count 2, I'll set his bond at 20,000. Counts 3, 4, and 5, he'll be held no bond. And he'll go before Judge Cabarga on F22-11878. It looks like he was also.
This may have occurred before he was placed on probation. So I don't know if we need the hold on probation, but he should be held.
What are you talking about, Murph?
Give me 1 second.
Because he was-
So this incident, this is the Miami Zoo incident. This court entered the arrest
always jump over
warrant.
to the
This
other one,
incident
Murph.
allegedly occurred January 14th, 2022. Can a clerk just run?
Miami,
put on
yep.
probation in March.
In March of this year.
Hey,
Okay,
NR, you
so
look
no
like Nayib
hold, I guess
Bukele.
it'll be by file.
No hold, Your Honor?
Well, but he's held no bond on the motion, right?
This is Miami-Dade.
He's held no bond nonetheless. I can go ahead and grant the motion for pretrial detention.
At the
also,
zoo?
but he's
crazy.
charged with a punishable by life felony. But I can issue the order for pretrial detention.
Did this come out in the news? This court seems like a mess. What court doesn't seem like a mess? Let's see, I got a page. Let me see who paged me. Some of you might not even know what a pager is. We got a page from the 463,
Spanish
if you will.
news. Marco
This is-
Serpa.
I'm gonna have to look up the zoo incident right now.
He's present. He will need the Spanish interpreter.
Okay. Interpreter
Oh, snap.
was
hold on.
present. She's here. Miss Echeverry.
I can't see nothing, James.
Let me skip it for just a moment. Joel Neves.
There we go.
Joel Neves.
Okay.
D. Garcia Neves.
Yeah, Judge. No, I think
He
Judge
speaks
Mindy
Spanish,
was
so
here. I
he
think she
can
was here
pass
this morning.
passing that. What about Pedro Lanzarin?
Pedro.
Pedro. If we could pass him also. Okay. What about William Chamorro?
Brew. I could try, but I won't guarantee it. Nicole. She was right. She was on in the morning, right? Yeah, I thought I saw her.
He speaks English.
Pedro.
Perfect.
He don't look like
Hi,
a
Your
Pedro
Honor.
to
Can you
me.
hear the interpreter?
I can. Mr. Chamorro, good afternoon.
Pedro.
Señor Chamarro, buenas tardes. Sorry, Your Honor, I was
I
having
voted
some
for that guy.
technical difficulties.
That's okay. Does he speak English or does he need the interpreter?
English, the ones we passed, we'll need the Spanish interpreter for.
Yeah.
He needs the interpreter,
Island?
correct?
No.
I could look.
Okay.
No,
Mr.
okay.
Mr. Chamorro, speaking directly to you, you're charged with one count of felony battery with 2 prior convictions, 1 count of robbery by sentence snatching. Were you listening when I explained the conditions of the stay away order?
Was this fool snatching purses from old
William.
ladies?
Yeah, I'm William tomorrow.
I know you're William Chamorro.
I'm just confused because I don't know where.
Okay, I'm going to explain to you. Just listen, please.
I thought he was Pedro.
You're charged with 1 count of felony battery with 2 prior convictions, 1 count of robbery by sentence snatching. Were you listening when I explained the conditions of the stay away order?
Yeah, that's the number right here. If you see right here, that's
All right,
my
so
pager
sir, you
number.
understand you're not to have any contact with Diamond Teresa Fonseca. Do you understand, sir?
What up, Jesse?
Yes.
And do you understand that you're to stay at least 500 feet away from her homework or school and 100 feet away from her and her car? Do you understand that?
I understand that.
Got the Motorola right here. No, it's not a Motorola. It looks like the Motorola. They actually bought the
Statements,
patent from
2 prior
Motorola.
DV cases, are they same victim?
The pager's not up
I
here.
can
That's
check.
right. Hold on, let me put
It's
it. up.
F20 and M17.
Let me see right here. Stickers. Somehow it ended up disappearing. The stickers, if you will.
The F20 case was with a different victim. And then the 17 I don't have access to.
You don't have it.
Right.
Okay. All right. As to count 1 and 2, I'll set each count at a $2,500 bond. It is going to be with GPS level 2. Correct.
So 2,500, Your Honor, plus house arrest?
What did he do, Ash?
Judge, would you consider doing it as an alternate? He doesn't have the funds for the bond.
I got a blank message.
Stay. He does have a place to stay. He stays with his grandma. They're
On my
not
way at work?
Yeah, I haven't seen.
State, do you have a
So
position?
up to you, Judge. It happened back in
I do, Carol.
August.
Judge Boyd, yeah. They got him on GPS.
All right. So it won't be an alternate. It's just GPS level 2.
So, Your Honor, it's going to be house alternate 2,500 on each?
No, it's not an alternate. It's not an alternate. It's plus.
No.
So if you want the house arrest, then it's going to be house arrest alternate, no bond by stipulation. You won't have the option of just posting a monetary bond without the house arrest. All right, let's make this simple. 2,500 plus.
But Judge, he doesn't have the funds for the bond, so if you can just do alternate no bond then, so he can get out.
It's fine.
All right, pursuant to a stipulation.
So corrections, you got that house arrest alternate, no bond, both counts. Level
Correct.
2.
That was the last guy. Let me see. He had a standoff with an officer near the zoo at 2:30 p.m. Injured the officer, and he took out 2
Priscilla
people. Damn.
Courtinier? No, correction, Juan Silva. I already did.
Your Honor, you don't want to go back to
Hey,
the
what up,
three that we
Cha-Cha? Where
passed
you
that was
been at,
Spanish?
Cha-Cha?
That's fine.
Yeah, the Marco
143.
Cipra.
Yes. Mr. Serpa? Marco Serpa?
A rapper near the zoo? That's crazy to do at a zoo, man. Hell, imagine you're with your kids at the zoo just watching
Mr. Serpa,
orangutans
good
and
afternoon,
elephants
sir.
and
You're charged with one count of domestic violence, battery, a misdemeanor, one count of criminal mischief,
Got you, Carson.
$1,000 or more, one count of tampering with the witness.
Navy
We'll
Poo.
need the Spanish interpreter, please.
Navy Poo in 2022. Did somebody say
The
22 or
interpreter is present,
22?
Your Honor. Your Honor, could you repeat the charges for me, please?
Yeah, Cha-Cha.
Thank you,
Yes,
thank you.
Mr. Serpa, good afternoon. You're charged with one
What up,
count
John?
of domestic violence, battery, one count of criminal mischief, $1,000 or more, one count of tampering with the witness.
Okay, thank you. Buenas tardes, señor. Usted se encuentra aquí acusado de una agresión física por violencia doméstica, también por destrucción de propiedades
Is that guy
equivalentes a
handcuffed?
$1,000 o más y un cargo de manipulación de una víctima.
Manipulation? They charge you for manipulation in
Mr.
Florida?
Serpa, were you listening when I explained the conditions of the stay away order?
Señor, ¿usted escuchó cuando les hablé a todos acerca de las condiciones de la orden de alejamiento?
Sí.
Yes.
So you understand you're not to have any contact whatsoever with Mariela Del Carmen Salcido.
Sandals and shorts.
Así que usted entiende que usted no puede tener ningún tipo de contacto
Got a
con
page from the 661.
Mariela del Pilar Salcedo, ¿entiende?
Sí.
Yes.
I understand the two of you reside together in Michigan. You understand that if you return to Michigan, the stay away order remains in full effect in Michigan. So you
Keep on. I'm
cannot
not sure that's the first time I heard of
reside
that
in the
charge.
same home, and you can't have any contact with her, even in Michigan.
How are you
Do you
two channels at
understand
the
that?
same time? What? John, you
Mi
found me on
entendimiento
my
es
two
que
channels?
usted
What the
vive
what?
con la víctima
Thank
en
you for that, Daily
Michigan,
Heart.
pero debe de entender que la orden de alejamiento continúa aún
Me no
en
Nintendo.
Michigan, así que no puede vivir en el mismo sitio que la víctima en Michigan y tiene que permanecer alejado de la víctima, ¿entiende?
Sí.
Yes.
Judge, can he return with the police to be able to get his belongings from the?
Of course, he's going to get a copy of his pretrial release conditions, and the same remains. He can go, but he's got to go with the police within 48 hours. I'll put in a note that says 48 hours within his return to Michigan.
Okay.
No
Bien,
seats
señor,
here.
usted podrá regresar a la casa para que recoja sus pertenencias,
Was with the pager. I
escoltado
work in
de
a
la
hospital.
policía de
That's how
Michigan,
the
y se
hospital
va a
gets a hold of me
anotar en su
whenever I
expediente
gotta
que
go
va a
do a
ser
surgery, if you
48
will.
horas después de que
Gotta do
usted
some
llegue a
lobotomies.
Michigan.
And Judge, also within 48 hours of getting out of custody from here, if he can go back to,
What up,
I'm
Emily?
assuming
Welcome
they're in
back.
a hotel, so he can get his belongings.
Hey, Emily,
whenever
did
he
you see
has to
Maricopa
locally.
at 11
That's
today?
Y
What up, Megan?
creo que ellos se
If you will.
encuentran en un hotel aquí
I'm a doctor.
localmente, entonces que se anote 48 horas después de ser liberado para que recoja sus cosas
JB,
del
I'm not
hotel. Está
sure.
bien.
Setting bond accordingly, 5,000 count 1, 2,500 count 2,
Judge,
1,000
I don't know if
count 3.
I don't know if it has the amount of damage on count 2.
Correct, Judge. There's no damage for the of the phone in the arrest form, and on count
can afford
one, the tampering, it
avocados
should be a third-degree
sometimes.
felony at best, not a second-degree felony. It's the
Okay.
underlying
That's
allegation.
fine. I
Or-
agree.
When you guys are feeling
Okay.
generous, sometimes I could buy eggs and avocados. And today I was
Your
able to
Honor,
get
for
half
the
a bread
interpretation,
and a
count
piece
1,
of
5,000,
avocado.
count 2,
and
2,050, count 3,
No.
2,050, no? Okay.
Correction, I'm changing it based on the argument of the lawyers.
Thank you, Judge.
It varies. My mileage might vary with avocados. I bought you like, hey, thanks, Chad, man. Hey, highly appreciate that. That's what my
Count
wife, she's
1
been
is
giving me
2,500.
one egg a day for the last 2
Count
days.
2 will be ROR. Count
If you
3, it's
will.
1,000.
Bien, señor, la fianza es cargo 1, 2,500, cargo 2, libertad bajo palabra, cargo 3, $1,000.
Hey, once this court's done, who wants to jump
Sir,
over to
make sure
Judge
you keep your
Boyd?
address current, stay in touch with your lawyer.
If she's
Señor,
on.
asegúrese
What up,
de
Pete from
mantener su
Sweden?
dirección actualizada y mantenerse en contacto con su abogado.
How much did they go down?
Joel D. Gracia Nieves.
All right, once this court's over, we'll jump over to we're not gonna go right now. Whoa, hold on, Alex, hold down. We gotta finish up this court before we jump over to Barrett County, if you will. Hey, did you guys see the video of the dude that got attacked in court last week?
All right, good afternoon, sir. You're charged
Watch it
with
from
one
Canada?
count of possession of a forged vehicle title. I'm going to release you to pretrial services. Your alternate bond will be $2,500.
$9 for a dozen eggs in Western
Y al
Michigan.
señor se le acusa de
There is mine.
tener una placa falsa, de tenerla y le van a dar liberación. I'm sorry, Honor. I found out that he needed Spanish very late. Could you repeat the charges, please?
This was all happy.
Possession of a forged title.
Okay. Sí, es tenencia de un título
Western
falso.
Michigan. Where in Western Michigan? Hey, thank you, Biggs. They're on sale for $2 at
Sir,
my
were you
store.
listening when I explained the conditions of the stay-away order? You understand you're not to have any contact with Victoria Hernandez?
The federal courts are not. They're
Bien,
not open to
señor,
the public.
usted escuchó cuando se
Or at
habló
least
de
to
las
stream.
condiciones de orden de alejamiento.
I haven't been able to find
Y
it.
no puede tener contacto
Grand
con
Rapids?
Victoria Hernández, ¿entiende?
In Grand Rapids, chat.
And I understand.
All right, sir, make sure you keep your address current. Stay in touch with your lawyer.
That's right, David. You
Bien,
coming in
señor,
from the UK?
asegúrese de mantener su dirección actualizada
Kalamazoo?
y mantenerse en contacto con su abogado.
What up? Hey,
Pedro
Turbo, where you been at?
Lanzarin.
I'm in Grand Rapids. Can you ship me some eggs? Please, por favor. We just paid $3 in Northern Michigan.
Mr. Lanzarin, good afternoon. You're charged with
Flint?
one count of robbery by sudden snatching, one count of criminal mischief, 200 to 1,000,
This fool
and
was
one
purse
count
snatching.
of domestic violence battery. State he has a 2021 no action. Is that the same victim?
I will check. I don't
Canton?
have the file. So
No,
I
I
can't determine.
Washington in here.
Judge, I would ask. It looks like he and his wife were together for 8 years. The wife is the alleged victim.
Saludos from
Judge, I would ask you
Pelican
to find
Bay.
no probable cause in this case. Mr. Lanzarin indicated to the police
Crescent
that
City
after
in the
his
house.
wife found some recordings that she was not approving of, she began to hit him with her phone, and that's when he took that phone away from her.
What kind of
And
videos?
he grabbed it away to defend himself because he was the one that was being hit.
So it says she found it. She started to listen to the
Echo Park.
recordings. She
That's
asked him
right.
about it, and he became angry and snatched her phone from her
Glendale
hand,
Sunset.
ran outside, threw the phone on the floor, and shattered it.
Yeah, phones
So
are
it's a-
expensive.
Maybe a he said, she said, but there's PC based upon her version of the events.
But it makes more sense the other way.
No, I think it was what she found on the phone. I wonder what she found on that phone. What kind of videos did she find?
So his version is that she found the recordings and she hit him. So that's his version.
Correct. Sense that she would be very upset and wanted him with the phone because of what she saw.
She probably found some
Or
guy
her
on guy
own
action,
recordings.
if you will. She's like, I knew it. I knew you were into the guy
And
and
we
guy
still
action.
need-
Okay. State.
We still need Spanish. We don't have the Spanish interpreter.
$2 eggs,
Where did
Cali,
you-
Walmart? What part of
Yes, the
Cali?
first person, Your Honor.
Or another woman?
I think we need to start.
I think I like the
Oh.
guy and guy action. She found some guy and
Ms.
guy action.
Echeverria, you gotta stay with
The
me,
skin
please.
flute.
Yes, of course, Your Honor. Nobody
Thank
told
you.
me he needed an interpreter, but I did write the charges. Bien, señor, buenas tardes. Usted se encuentra aquí por robar súbitamente, agarrando, también por una destrucción de propiedad entre 200 a $1,000, por una agresión física, por violencia doméstica. Previamente había tenido un
fighting
caso en el cual no se tomó acción en su contra, y no fue contra la misma víctima.
So state, you stipulate no PC in count 3.
Hey, what up?
And
Welcome
also,
back, Wayne.
As it relates to the phone, there's also no value. So it would be $200 or less.
Hey, Maria, thank you.
Bien, entonces Fiscalía se estipula de que no hay motivo fundado para el cargo 3 y que no hay un valor en la cantidad en el cargo 2, se impone $200.
Just, I think there's PC on all three counts. Count two would be a second degree misdemeanor, and that's based upon the witness and the victim's version of the events.
Su señoría, mi argumento es que existe motivo fundado en los tres cargos. En el cargo 2, creo que es un delito menor de segundo grado basado en el testimonio de testigo y la víctima.
$9.56 for 120 eggs. Walmart in
Which I'd ask you to find no
PA.
probable cause. It makes more sense.
Can you
his
mail me some,
version,
please?
That she was upset and was hitting him. Then all of a sudden he just decides during an argument to go take her phone away
Enela,
from
thank you
her.
for that.
So, counsel, I don't know that it makes more sense argument is the time to make that argument, certainly in closing arguments and trial, that may be appropriate at this point. It's just based on probable cause, whether a crime was committed, and there's reason to believe he committed that crime. So as it relates to the battery,
As long as half of them make it, it's
say
worth it.
I have him taking the
Vamos
phone.
con
It says
papas.
grabbed her by the right arm.
And then
Hey, what
hit
up,
her several
Siwa?
times.
Bien, su señoría, pedimos que no se encuentre motivo fundado en el cargo de agresión porque tiene más sentido la versión de él,
Hey,
de
gracias,
que ella
Siwa.
descubrió los mensajes y que le arrebató el teléfono. Bueno, yo creo que eso es un
What
argumento
up,
que se
Paula?
puede presentar
Melissa,
en
thank you for the
argumentos de
follow.
cierre en un juicio. De modo que sí.
Two-Face, gracias. Thank you for the
So the
follow.
victim tried to get her phone back. The defendant grabbed her by the right arm.
La víctima trató de recuperar su teléfono y el acusado la agarró del brazo derecho.
No.
This
No,
one's a
that's
good one. So she's
I
saying
mean,
word for
maybe in
word.
light of the contradictions or the two different stories, maybe
Chat.
set a reduced bond or pretrial, don't do house arrest.
I'm not clear with what you just said, Ms.
Right, so I acknowledge Ms. Corey has an argument. It's a he said, she said. Maybe take that into account when setting the bond.
Bien, debido a que es un argumento entre lo que él dice y lo que ella dice, entonces tomando eso en cuenta, que se imponga servicios previo a juicio
Carissa.
o alternativamente una fianza reducida o rebajada.
Judge, he has another place you can stay. If you're finding probable cause, I would ask if you consider pretrial in light of the circumstances.
Yeah, I'm not going to release him a pretrial. I am going to set a monetary bond. I'm not going to issue a GPS. Count one is going to be 2,500. Count two is 500. Count three is 1,500.
What is it, like 3,500?
Su señoría, él tiene
Or
un sitio
45,
donde
45.
quedarse, si le puede dar los servicios previo a juicio, no se va a imponer una fianza monetaria ni un GPS. Cargo 1, $2,500 de fianza, cargo 2, 500, cargo 3, 1,500.
Judge, would you at least do standard bond for counts 2 and 3? Count 2 would be $250 for standard bond, and count 3 would be $1,000.
Su señoría podría al menos
I don't like to assume
darle
that
la
this
fianza
gentleman
estándar en
has
el
an ICE
cargo
hold because I don't
2
know his
y
legal
3.
status.
El
He might have
cargo
been born in the
2
U.S. You never know.
250 y en
Or
el
maybe he's a
cargo
green
3,
card holder, or
$1,000.
maybe he's a naturalized
All right,
citizen.
that's granted, counsel.
Se concede.
2,500, 250, 1,000.
And
Miss-
Fianza
Mr.
es 2,500, 250 y 1,000.
Were you listening when I explained the conditions of the stay away order?
Señor, ¿usted escuchó cuando se leyeron las instrucciones para la orden de alejamiento? ¿Responde?
Sí.
Yes.
And you understand you're not to have any contact with Rocha Yaska?
Yes.
Y usted entiende que no puede tener ningún tipo de contacto con Rocha Yaska?
Yes.
Yes.
I did say who's
All right,
this.
thank you.
Gracias.
Trying to sell me solar
Juan
panels.
Silva, Juan
They hung up on me.
Bonavita Silva.
Your Honor, I apologize to the court. The previous gentleman, is that plus house arrest?
Caitlin, thank you
No,
for pointing that
house
out.
arrest for him.
Is that a straight bond?
You started yelling. I did start yelling. I did start yelling.
Sorry about it.
I was telling him, hey, take me off your
Does he
call
need a
list, and they
Spanish
hung up on me.
interpreter?
All right, thank you. Speaks English.
Your Honor,
Okay, thank you.
apologize. I don't know if you could hear me or not. This is corrections.
Yes,
Vix, this is
Gentlemen, is that a straight
Miami-Dade.
bond?
it's straight bond.
Okay, because I heard the interpreter interpret GPS.
I didn't say GPS.
No, the interpreter interpreted no GPS.
no GPS. What up, Jaden?
Juan Silva.
Yes.
Mr. Silva, good afternoon, sir. You're
Hey,
charged
man, I
with
love
1 count of
Miami.
Possession of
It's a
cocaine,
melting
1
pot.
count of possession of cannabis. I'm going to release you to pretrial services. Your alternate
Orlando,
bond is to count 1 is
Miami.
1,500.
What up, Leash?
Count 2 is 500. Make sure you keep your address current. Stay in touch with your
What up,
lawyer.
Nicole?
Thank you, sir. Lee Fudge.
And it's a trip because there you can determine if somebody speaks Spanish or not by the way they look, because there's people that look white and they speak Spanish. There's dark people that speak Spanish. It's a whole freaking melting pot. They're from all over different Spanish speaking countries, which is a trip.
Lee Fudge.
If you know, you know. And I'm not sure why people get hung up on Spanish and English or whatever. If you really think about it, language is just
Mr.
a
Fudge,
tool,
good afternoon. You're charged with 1 count of possession of cocaine.
a tool to communicate.
State's requesting a bond because the defendant was released
What
from
happened?
prison on October 31st.
Bond
got-
$2,500. I
Oh,
would
they
ask
brought
if you
his
consider
record.
releasing Mr. Fudge ROR and giving him a future court date. It looks
What up,
like the
Mr.
police
Reed?
stopped him because they saw him run, which is not a good basis for a stop. So we know what's going to be happening in the
Just like
future
when we
with
heard
this
that
case.
Vietnamese one.
Bond set at 2,500. Anthony Morris.
Everybody's equipped with different tools. Some people are equipped with hammers. Some people are equipped with screwdrivers. That's all it is.
Mr. Morris, good afternoon, sir. You're charged with 1 count
At
of
collect call from.
burglary with assault or battery therein. Were you listening when I explained the conditions of the stay away order?
Your Honor, for Mr. Fudge, that was an ROR,
Mr.
No,
Fudge.
it's $2,500.
2,500.
That's real right there. That's real. That's not none of this stuff
Judge,
that
I
these
believe the alleged may be here
you
for
cats
Mr.
be worrying.
Morris' case, if I can promote.
This is not synthetic. This isn't horsehair. That's the real
I
deal
don't
right
have
there.
anyone here in court. Mr. Morris, Judge, on Zoom.
He was on last week?
She's joining now. For
I can't
Morris
see
or
anything.
Fudge? For Morris.
Hold on.
All right, Mr. Morris, good afternoon.
How you doing?
All right, Mr. Morris, you're charged with 1 count of burglary with assault or battery therein.
Oh, do we got is that the victim right there?
State you filed a motion for pretrial detention. This incident allegedly happened November 5th, 2025. Here, good afternoon. On
That's
Zoom.
wild. Being in a Zoom meeting and you're walking around your house. I couldn't do that. I would have just be stationary.
Ma'am, raise your right hand to be sworn in. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes,
Tell me your full name, please.
Shakira Coley.
Thank you, Shad.
How can I help you?
I say Shad.
I joined the Zoom because I spoke with the state attorney, I believe, and they said I was able to join. I joined because I wanted to let you guys know I wasn't pursuing with charges.
Okay, let me just ask you a few questions. Your full name again is Kiara what?
Shakira Coley.
Cole?
Coley, C-O-L-E-Y.
Hey, that's right, Addie.
Coley. All right, Miss Coley, are you the victim in F25-24204?
Yes.
And did you and Mr. Morris have a argument on November 5th, 2025?
Yes.
And had you told him not to come over drunk?
Yeah, I just wanted him to leave for the night, which I told the officers.
The
And
police
so you
that-
locked yourself in the bedroom and called the police?
Yeah.
And did he then pick the lock and enter the bedroom?
Señorita.
Yeah, and I told the officer my lock on my door was already broke. Like the door doesn't lock completely, but I had it closed. But the door
Did the
doesn't
two of
lock.
you, did the two of you then have
She lives in
a
Bikini
physical
Bottom.
confrontation?
Chat.
Yeah, I let the officer know. I pushed him just to get him out my face because he was just yelling in
A
my face.
few
And I
moments
told him I had
later.
just got off work. I had a headache, and that's really why I didn't want him there for the night.
Right. How'd you get the contusion on your forehead? It looks like you told the police he kicked you.
Yeah, I told police I had my foot up, like I was blocked, like while he was yelling in my face and all that, I ended up falling over my bed.
You fell off your bed while he was yelling?
Yeah, while I was on the phone because I was trying to like keep him out of my face while he was yelling. That's how I ended up falling off the bed. And I told the officer, he noticed the knot on my head. I told him I didn't even realize where it came from. He asked, can you take a picture?
Because she loves him.
All right. And so when you fell off the bed, you caused a contusion to your forehead, scratches to your right hand and your left forearm?
I don't know if she knows, but she's not helping him.
Okay. Mr. Morris, you understand you're not to have any contact with Ms. Coley? I'm going to keep the stay away order in place. You understand that?
Yes.
At this point, I am granting defense's motion for pretrial detention.
Shout out to the
For pretrial detention.
986.
I'm sorry.
Hello.
It's the state's motion.
Right. I'm going to grant the state's motion for pretrial detention. He'll be held no bond. Mr. Coley, you're going to go before Judge Gomez. And at that time, through your lawyer, you can make any requests that you like. But at this point, you'll be held no bond, no contact with Ms. Coley.
Judge, would you consider any form of release for Mr. Morris hearing from Ms. Coley that she did not even want to pursue charges in this case?
Yeah, I told the police.
There was a burglary with a battery with the same victim. That was no action earlier this year.
And my door
The answer is no. Mr. Morris, you're not to have any contact with Ms. Coley. You'll be in front of Judge Gomez. Any additional relief you want to request, it'll be through Judge Gomez. At this point, you'll be held no bond, granting state's motion.
Excuse me, can I say something, please?
Right, Ms. Coley, now's not the time. I'm not going to modify the stay away order. You'll have many opportunities if you like to contact his public defender, tell your side, and you can be heard by Judge Gomez in division. This is his first appearance. He's being held no bond at this time, but this hearing is being recorded, so you've given your formal statement. Thank you for appearing today.
Okay, Ms. Coley, you're welcome to the public defender's office if you'd like and speak to his assigned attorney.
Thank you. Stephen Mark Leo.
For
He
anybody
received a
asking me
straight
where I
bond of
watch these, you can watch them
$2,000
at Collect
on
Call
his
From
reckless driving.
on YT on a daily basis. I stream these 7 days a week, if you will. And for anybody that's concerned about language and whatnot, obviously you've never traveled around the world. If you have, you will notice that you go different places.
So,
There's
Judge,
people that
Mr.
speak
Leal,
4 or
he's
5
would
different
ask that you find
languages.
No probable cause. The co-defendant, Miss Priscilla, she indicated, according to the arrest form, said that the drugs were hers. There's nothing indicating that Mr. Leal had possession of the marijuana that was found under the passenger seat.
Yeah, have a
He's
good one,
alleged
Turbo.
to be the driver.
All right, Mr. Leo, just so you understand, you're charged with 1 count of possession of cannabis armed.
Miami-Dade.
State any argument?
Right? I mean, he was aware of the presence of the drugs. He said confirming that he knew that the 25 grams were in the car, so knowledge and ability to control. It also smelled like marijuana, and there was some residue in the center console. So I think there's PC. That being said, pretrial could be okay. He may have a bondsman here. Somebody's raising their hand.
All right, I'll give him pretrial services alternate bond $2,500 if he wants to post, he can. All right, Mr. Leo, pretrial services, if you don't want to post a monetary bond, you can just be released to pretrial. You'll have to report weekly, keep your address current. If you want to post a $2,500 monetary bond, you're free to do that as well. Make sure you keep your address
What up,
current and
I
stay
am?
in touch with your lawyer, sir. Javier Poros.
Does that boy have his hair braided? AV, thank you for the
Mr.
follow.
Quarles, good afternoon, sir.
Kaylee, thank you for the follow.
Mr. Quarles, you're charged with one count of trafficking in ecstasy.
He has
One
Lokes.
count of possession of cocaine.
See, for me, Lokes are glasses. Lokes, when I say Lokes, they're shades. Or hold on, you said locks. You forgot the. You forgot.
Say any argument, Raymond?
had it all.
Nope, it was 16.8 grams of ecstasy, 9.3 grams of cocaine,
Did they say?
requesting standard bond.
I'm in love with the coco.
This was like a freaking pharmacy, a street pharmacist, if you will.
And so obviously on the F3, it's 2,500. On the F1, how much are you asking for?
Standard's 15,000.
What'd you do, Ted?
Destiny,
It is
thank you for
going
the
to
follow.
the Nebbia.
Nevia?
So 2,500 count 2, standard bond 1,500 count 1. Sir, make sure you keep your address current. Stay in touch with your lawyer.
You said count 1,500, Your Honor?
15,000.
15,000.
Yes, count 2, 2,500.
Hey,
With
Candace,
Nevia.
thank you for that
With-
info.
with
Nevia
Nevia.
puts means cash, no collateral, 10%.
$1,700
Oh, so they gotta when they say Nevia, they gotta pay straight cash.
17,500 is the total.
Right,
Oh,
would you
damn.
consider no Nebbia, Judge?
Nebbia attaches.
Damn, son.
Not waiving the Nebbia.
Damn, he's have to bring it all cash money, if you will.
Vicento Polizado.
What this Vato do over here? Come on, keep it moving.
Good afternoon, sir. You were out on probation in F23 23547 with Judge Susan. I am going to issue a hold, so you'll appear on her calendar tomorrow. No bond on that case.
Really, Bella?
And then in F25 24213, you're charged with one count of possession of cocaine.
What the what?
I'll set your bond at $2,500.
And they also have
Count
to
two.
prove it's not stolen money?
Yes, 500 on count 2. Thank you, everyone.
Ain't nobody gonna bail them out.
So you can't find out, sir, until you see Judge Susan tomorrow.
Hey, homeboy, you better hold on tight for life. I think in
Check
the
hands,
UK,
Turner.
the UK is a lot different. It runs a lot different than the US. I think.
I guess.
Hold on to them. Gee, I didn't want to say that, Chad. Was that about the crying? If he wasn't, he's definitely crying now. Now, this isn't the UK. This is Miami-Dade County in Florida, if you will. The Sunshine State, if you will. Oh, damn. They got this fool in the turtle suit. You might be wondering, what's a turtle suit? So the turtle suit means they're either a danger to themselves, they're a danger to the facility,
Judge,
or
when we pass Mr. Turner, they're going to figure out what happened.
or they got him in a padded room,
Sebastian
3 or 5,
Valentino
if you will.
to reset from this morning. Is he here? Corrections number 19.
Oh, what I mean is the sunshine laws in Florida.
I have
Sunshine
NBC.
laws.
We can reset. Sebastian Valentino, page 5.
They need to reset.
No, California is the golden state.
Probable cause previously found. Resetting 11-7.
11-7.
Damon Howard.
Oh, Judge, corrections is saying that Mr. Turner refused.
Turtle suit, I mean.
Oh, okay. So, defense, do you want me to just set his bond?
No, if we could reset him for tomorrow.
Seattle, Washington. I
Damon-
thought yeah,
Damon
California is the
Howard?
golden state. Yeah,
Let's
it
go.
is.
You look into the hospital for Turner.
What up, Tiny T?
Yeah, that's what I like to do.
Okay.
Lehman Howard. Mr. Howard, good afternoon, sir. You're charged with one count of possession of methamphetamine, one count of tampering with physical evidence.
What up,
and
Amanda?
one count of resisting an officer without violence. You were out on bond in front of Judge Delancey.
Hey,
so
what
I
up,
am gonna
Ignacio?
issue
Nacho.
A hold for your for Judge
you been?
Delancey.
So he's a threat to
And
himself?
that's F23 18497. You'll go in front of her tomorrow morning. As to your new charges, I'll set a bond. Count 1, 2,500.
So this guy's a
Count
threat
two,
to himself,
2,500,
the
and count
facility.
three, 500. But you can't bond out until you go before Judge Delancey, sir.
So he's worrying that so he can't hang himself. It's just a
Stay
big
in touch
schmuck.
with your lawyer and keep your address current.
They won't give him any blankets, any toothbrush, any combs, or anything, so he can't hurt himself.
Raymond Arlus.
Nah, they probably got him in a padded room, or they probably got him on one
He
of those
refused,
chairs.
Your Honor.
I forget what they call it.
All right, probable cause previously found, resetting him 11-7. Jakari Hardaway.
Refused.
Is it over? I think this might be over already. We might have to switch over to a different court right now. I don't know. I was too busy talking.
Probable cause previously found.
I wasn't able to hear what his charges were. Let me see what courts are going on right now. Let me check if Judge Boyd is still going on. If
Resetting
Judge Boyd is
11-7.
going on. We'll switch over to Judge Boyd. See, is Judge Boyd on? Judge Boyd.
Johnny
let's see.
Duran.
Refused. Full waive his
she's on.
presence.
Added charges, battery by detainee, bond set $2,500.
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna switch over to Judge Boyd now, but it looks like she doesn't have a case in front of her yet, so we'll just be
I
checking
think
her out right
that's
now.
it. Ladies and
Judge, good afternoon, everyone.
have a good day.
Does
Thank you.
downtown do
So-
anything
oh,
like this? I
wait.
wish. Downtown LA?
We
Nah.
passed Turner.
Mr.
No, he
Invisible.
refused. Oh, okay. Yes. So, Mr. Turner, though, I am going to find probable cause. I'm going to reset him tomorrow, 11-7. Thank you, everyone.
Have a good afternoon, Judge.
All right, we're switching over
You're
now.
welcome.
Bye.
Okay, that's done. Let's switch on over now to Judge Boyd, if you will. See, let me turn her volume up over here. We might switch over to Judge. We might switch over to. Let me see. Let me get her up on the screen before everybody. I can't see nothing. Why are the people so little? Let me see right here. Where is it here? Is it this one? Yep. All right, cool. James, I can't see nothing. The writing is blocking it.
Who do we have next?
All right, let's see what we got next.
Johnson, go down. Johnson.
This is Bexar County. This is Bexar County, Texas, if you will. San Antonio. James, it is too bright, hurting my eyes. What the? You just squint then. Just squint. Do you stream? I never heard of Tarrant County. Never heard of it.
All right, who's here on Akili Brooks Jr.?
Akili Brooks Jr. Close your eyes, James. I live in Tarrant. Well, this was in jail. What do you guys think this guy did?
All right, is this going to be contested?
No, Your Honor, we have an agreement.
All right, the
That
court
is
is
Fort
calling
Worth.
2023 CR 8191, State versus Akili Brooks Jr. Could I have parties announced for the record?
We're paying for the state of Texas.
Attorney Gay for Mr. Brooks.
Can you
And
guys
are
see
you
him
Mr. Brooks?
correctly?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilty and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same
Kaylee.
Akili Brooks Jr., who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 8191 for sexual assault of a child on January 24, 2024 for a term of 10 years? Is that you?
Correct, ma'am.
All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor, violation of condition number 29. On or about the 26th day of September 2025 in Bear County, Texas, the defendant, Michaela McCabe Brooks Jr., did then and have unsupervised contact with minors in violation of condition number 29.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True. Violation of condition number 29, on or about the 26th day of September 2025 in Bear County, Texas, the defendant, Michaela McCabe Brooks Jr., did then and have unsupervised contact with minors in violation of condition number 29.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True. State will waive the remaining violations, Your Honor.
Any objections to the waivers?
No objection.
Did you understand by pleading true to 29 and 29, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 20 years in the prison and up to $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violations 29 and 29?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find 29 and 29 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, there is. The agreement is to grant the state's motion, revoke the defendant's probation, adjudicate him guilty, and sentence the defendant to 7 years TDC.
How many?
That is the recommendation, Your Honor.
Screw the recommendation. Let's do the maximum.
If, whenever I can speak as to my client pled true to those two allegations, and they are true, but just so the court knows that those are his own children, which, just so the court knows.
I don't
based
care if it
upon the
was-
charge, that they weren't other children.
Like that makes it any
I just want
better.
the court to know that. These are his own children. The court had granted him supervised contact. But he did violate those conditions.
Why?
Yeah, answer that. Why? You're not even supposed to be
His
around
wife
kids.
Moved to Spokane, which is right next to Idaho, and left the children here.
What? You want to leave your
moved
kids
there
with an
so
SO?
She could, there was a housing, she had an opportunity to get housing for a year. And she went over there to do that and left her kids here, which caused a great problem with the children. And I was going to take care of them. And his father was helping, but his father also works. So, and he did have, you don't babysit your own kids. Those are your own kids. So he was watching his own kids. And one of the times was his father went to church. And
Church?
did
Why didn't he take
not
the kids to church with him?
youngest child, leaving the youngest child with him.
Mm.
So it was those circumstances. He doesn't really have the support. All the support is actually in Spokane.
Oh, he'll get that support in
where
prison,
his,
all right?
Mom, relatives, aunts, uncles, grandmother, all those relatives live there. And only he has a father here. So that caused a lot of problems. And as the court knows, sex offender requirements are there for a reason, an important reason, but they're also very expensive. And so
Should have thought about that
and
before you were offending.
so he has this issue about being around his own kids, but the court made it very clear, my understanding made it very clear that it was to be
Cry me a river.
supervised contact with his kids.
And where are the children now?
The children reside in Spokane. Their mother, when we were here for the first time, Your Honor, and that was one of the things that
Hopefully, Carson.
his
Flower power,
probation
if you
officer
will.
here and I discussed is the kids should be with their mom, shouldn't be here, because that would help free him up. Then the family bought airline tickets and got the kids in Spokane with the mom. So the kids aren't here anymore. So that's what happened there. And then, so that problem was solved, but then we are here before you. So we solved one problem, but we're here before you for these
Solve one
violations.
problem.
I don't understand why that hadn't been worked out before, and I don't understand any parent leaving their children when they know they shouldn't leave them. Maybe
Exactly.
Child Protective Services should be involved, but
I spoke to Father I spoke to mother of the children. So what I'm telling you is, I did investigate all of those things to try to
I don't care if he's the dad.
did the
If
best
he
job I
wasn't supposed to
could.
be around kids, even his
to
own.
help him on this probation. But now we're here.
All right, are you asking the court to follow this agreement? Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Max
All
him
right,
out.
This is what the court is going to do. The court is finding violations of 29 and 29 true. The court will find you guilty, revoke. The court will sentence you to 7 years in the prison.
Don't
There's
suspend
to
it.
be no unsupervised contact with minors, no residing in households with minors. And there's to be a continued chapter 62 registration.
Welcome back,
And that's a
Mason.
lifetime registration. All right. Is there anything else?
Yes, Your Honor, there's two matters, and just for clarification, because when he gets on parole, and parole will of course look at the judgment, look at what you put there. So he can be
Kayla, yeah.
supervised around his own children, or
No.
He can have supervised contact, but
Hell
he's
no.
not allowed to reside in households with minors.
other than his children, or any child?
Any child.
Okay.
That for the rest of my life now.
Yes.
That's just what's in this order. And if somebody wants this order changed, they'll have to get an attorney to see about changing that.
Hell no.
Yeah, and I'll talk to you about that. And the other thing, Your Honor, is my client was arrested in Idaho.
Of course he was.
The hold was placed on, we believe it was October 15th, 2024, until extradited back here. And he arrived here, we believe, December 5th, 2024.
All right. He'll receive credit for any time served if you'll talk to the clerks to make sure that the correct time is placed in the system.
Okay.
All right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Bro, we don't know
All right, because
who
this is
he
a
did
plea
it
bargain
to.
agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm not sure if it was his own kids.
All right.
I don't think
Anyone else ready?
I don't think they touched on that. But obviously he couldn't be around kids because he did some perverted, unspeakable things, if you will. They said his own kids? If they said his own kids, yeah, that's definitely
Thank
the
you.
the mother should be charged for that.
Christy Ramirez? And are there any applications in this case? All right. Court is calling 2025 CR 012142, State versus Christy Ramirez. Can I have parties announced for the record?
AZ Camo lady, that's the way I understood it too.
On behalf of Christy Ramirez.
And are you Christy Ramirez?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, you received all discovery. Did you review it with your client?
Yes, sir.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery.
What
Ms.
did abuelita
Ramirez,
do?
did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do.
Read
State,
it.
are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
What did
Ms.
lady do?
Ramirez, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
You're charged with theft of property, less than $2,500 with 2 or more previous convictions.
Oh, she has
That's a
sticky
state
fingers.
jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility.
She likes that
And up to
five-finger discount.
$10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses? Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
She does.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I believe she is unsure.
Ms. Ramirez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Absolutely.
By entering this plea, if you're not a U.S. citizen, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and reentry. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, there's 100 days in the Bexar County Jail under 1244. There's an $800 fine and no applications. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense is at the plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
State is at the plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
Shoplifter.
Did you review the waiver of
With
appeal
priors.
paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
By signing
No,
that, you're
Amanda.
waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have there been any such motions? Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Contest, ma'am.
State any evidence.
Yes, Your Honor. State offers States Exhibit 1 and all attachments.
State
So,
you may be excused. Thank you.
What they
Did
read
you review
about
the waiver and
being deported,
stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
that's standard. They read that to everybody.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports?
Yes,
But
ma'am.
most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence States Exhibits 1 and attachments. The court has reviewed the same. The court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing? Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Simply
We're
Kate.
asking the court to follow the plea bargaining agreement.
This is
The
Texas.
court will follow your agreement, sentence you to 180 days in the Bexar County Jail under 1244. There's an $800 fine, time, and money to run concurrent. The court will give you credit for any time served. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal,
Care Bear,
you do
thank
not
you for
have the
that.
court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm sorry, also as a part of her sentence, there's to be no contact with Walmart.
Hey, Texas does not play around for sure. That's for real, for real, or FR, if you will.
All right, because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll
180
need to speak
days.
to an attorney. Do you
More.
understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, off the record. How old are you?
53.
When are you going to stop
53.
stealing?
I'm
Never.
proactively in classes for substance use, and I feel like I'm at the end of my rope, so I'm ready.
All right, so here's the thing. If you continue to steal, one, you're going to continue to get caught and you're going to end up in jail. And at some point, these are going to be enhanced to 2 to 20 with the range of punishment, and you're going to be looking at 20 years for stealing. So if you continue the way you're going, half of your life is, well, you're already at the halfway point. I can say that. Unless people are planning on living to be 100, over 100, you know, I mean, it's doable. But if you want to be in good health, you know, we're not, nobody's living to be 200. I don't know anybody who wants to really live to be 200.
Shit, not with
but
the food, not what they put in our
I'm in the
food.
twilight of my life, right? So you're going to wake up and half your life is already going to be gone because of what you're doing. So if you have a drug or alcohol problem, there are plenty of places in San Antonio that will help you. Going to Walmart, going to these other stores and stealing and thinking you're not going to get caught, not going to happen. At Walmart now, at least I think at some of the Walmarts, they film you as you're coming in. They have gates, right?
And they got AI
Everything
now.
is on lockdown because people won't stop stealing. All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Ms.
And that's two places where you wouldn't catch me shoplifting. That would be at Target #1 and Walmart #2.
Yes, sure.
Is that Oscar de Leon? Sí, yes, sí,
100.
sí soy Oscar de Leon, if you
I'm going to
will.
stop mumbling today.
She got 180 days.
It's 100 days. That's what you heard too?
I heard it 100 first and then you said 180.
It's 100.
Oh, 100. Oh, 100 days. 100 days.
The first time she said it was 100.
Thank you.
But then she said,
Thank you to the court reporter. Thank you, Cindy.
Man, she almost got 180.
You sure I didn't say 180 years? That would be bad.
Hey, but it's about to get bad right now with everything that's happening with snapping, people not having jobs and not being able to afford food. People are definitely going to be catching some charges.
You know, okay.
People are going to want to feed their
Somebody-
kids,
It's not
feed
funny,
their
but it was
grandparents,
funny.
feed their parents.
Somebody, I think my brother had sent me where somebody had said they've been sentenced for 2,000 years. And the defendant said, well, joke's on all of you all, because I'm not living to be 2,000. So, oh well. If we live to be 2,000, you know what ended up happening? They wouldn't let us retire till we were 1,180 years old.
What up, Kama?
They'd figure out some, can you imagine doing this for over 1,000 years? No.
It's insanity.
No.
I couldn't.
No. You know, this is not the song from Twilight, 1,000 years. Nobody's waiting, right? All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 011999 State versus Leon Reed Jr.
I'm not showing anybody my receipt when I'm walking out of Walmart.
That have
Hell no,
parties
I'm pushing
announced
on
for the
through.
record.
Renee Munoz on behalf of Mr. Reed.
I once got into a
Are there
tuggling
any
war
applications?
No, Judge.
with this
And are
lady
you
at
Mr. Reed?
Yes, ma'am.
Sam's
Counsel,
Club.
have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Reed, did you review the true bill of indictment with
Is
your
that R.
attorney?
Kelly?
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading?
Don't waive the reading. Read it. Read it.
Oh, counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor, state would move to waive the enhancement allegation and proceed just on the underlying charge of less than a gram.
No objection.
All right, Mr. Reed, did you review court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
You're charged with possession of a controlled substance.
Yeah, Costco,
penalty
I'm
group
showing
1,
it.
less than 1 gram. That's a state jail felony. Range
Unless
of
I'm walking out with
punishment
a
is
pizza.
anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine.
What
If you
up,
have a plea with the state, the court does not
Julian?
have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state would call in the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Hey, I'm with you,
Do
Em.
you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
In my opinion, he does.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
That is correct, Judge.
Mr. Reed, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are
This
you
is Texas.
satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization.
What?
and
They're gonna
re-entry.
deport him?
Did you understand?
Yes,
What
ma'am.
the what?
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea
Did they
bargain
say they're
page
gonna
with your
deport him?
attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
What up,
According to
Maria?
the plea, punishment is to be assessed to 121 days in the Bear County Jail under 1244. There's an $800 fine. There is taken in consideration 2025 AL 008841. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
What up, Don?
Yes, Your Honor.
State.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal.
Miss.
The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
I know what she
ma'am.
said. I'm just
Counsel,
pulling your
have any
legs.
such motions?
No, Judge.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead?
No contest.
State any evidence.
Yes, Your Honor, state offers states Exhibit 1 and all attachments, and I also have that rejection form as well.
Ay, ay, ay. I'm just messing with you guys.
State, you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there will be no
Does he
live
have a filter
testimony.
on?
Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same.
Yeah. This was cross-eyed. I'm deaf.
After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
We're asking the court to follow the negotiated plea bargaining agreement. My client did acknowledge that he made some bonehead questionable decisions. He was dealing with some homelessness at the time and was maybe looking to get some pillows and things like that to sleep on. However, putting himself at risk for arrest, being in someone's yard. He's deeply sorry about what occurred and willing to learn from it and does not want to return to this courtroom. He says it's a little bit chilly in here, so he
Chilly?
does not want to go through that again, but for all those reasons.
Did somebody say it's
All right.
chilly
The
in
court
there?
will sentence you to 121 days in the Bear County Jail under 1244. There's an $800 fine, time and money to run concurrently. Take in consideration 2025 AL 008841, give you credit for any time served. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Norma, yes. We're off the record. How old are you?
44.
44?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Do you want to spend the rest of your life in prison or in jail?
No, ma'am.
Then you need to stop doing this. This whole thing, from what I've read in the police report, there's zero excuses for it. Sometimes we'll say, oh, I did this because I'm addicted to drugs.
Muy
There's still
bonita.
really no excuse. It's you took certain actions. So whatever
for
is
that,
going
Lisa.
on in your life, if you need help with drug addiction, there are plenty of places that will help you. But nobody can help you if you do not want to help yourself. If you want to spend the rest of your life at the Bear County Jail or at the prison, guess what? There will always be room to accommodate you. If they're at the Bear County Jail, if that jail only is allowed to hold 1,000 people by law, guess what? If they need to put 2,000 people at the Bear County Jail, they're going to put 2,000 people at the Bear County Jail. The prison, if the prison legally can only hold 10,000 people at the prison,
They're gonna hold
do you
20,000.
think they're going to say, oh, well, let's not put anybody else in prison because we have 10,000 people here and no one else will fit? They're going to make
Triple bunk them.
accommodations for you. And there is always money in everybody's budget to build another prison if need be, to keep people at the prison. And you know, when people are at the jail and at prison saying it's too cold, nobody cares. Oh, I only got 2 minutes to shower. Nobody cares. Oh, guess what? They're doing laundry and I need the detergent for sensitive skin. Nobody cares.
Sensitive
Oh,
skin.
there's a brown recluse spider at the jail. Nobody cares. And that's just the way it is. I'm not in charge of at the jail. Do I care? Yes. I had a client who was at the Bear County Jail once, got bit by a brown recluse spider. I go visit them at the jail. They have a hole in their leg. I'm like, what's going on here? And guess
Damn.
what? They got bit by a spider. Do you think they closed the jail down
Damn,
and said,
son,
oh, we're
where'd
gonna
you
have to
find this?
close this jail down. Let's move them to a nice hotel or a budget 6 or whatever. Let's get somebody to come over and fumigate it. No. So
No.
you have choices to make. If you want to spend the rest of your life at the prison or the jail, there's always room to accommodate you. Good luck to you.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Anyone else? Henry Chapa.
Henry Chapa, come on down. And I don't know what kind of court this is that they have filters on these individuals here, but definitely not professional. I don't know
What
what
is
kind of
happening with
UPN
Mr.
operation
Chapa?
they're running over
So
there,
this
but
case,
not
Judge, the
not
defense did
professional at
tender
all.
an affidavit of non-prosecution to the state today.
Mhm.
It seems that the state is requesting 1 week to see if they can contact another witness at the scene to evaluate the strength of the case and whether it needs to be either resolved by rejection or to be set on the trial docket, Your Honor. So I know we are set for plea bargain deadline today. We'd be respectfully requesting 1 week adjournment
going
so
on
we
with
can
the lawyer
see if the state's going
and his
to elect
defendant?
to move forward with the charge, given the affidavit and lack of witnesses, or whether they still believe that they can prove the case beyond a reason.
All right, Ms.
Those are
Ferguson, if you can
diabolical.
recall this for plea deadline date, final plea deadline date, 1 week from here now?
Perfect.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, and just 1 second. Were you the person who had the female in here coming to visit you?
The female.
Don't pretend like you don't know. The lady who was wearing an inappropriate skirt, like she's 12.
The pink blouse?
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
She's not allowed back in this courtroom unless she's coming as a witness.
That's fine.
It is not, we're not here for people to tease people with their outfits. That's not good. You understand?
That's fine. I'm sorry. I didn't know she was gonna do anything like that. I thought she was just gonna come in.
I'll be on the
Yeah, I might
lookout.
try.
I'll be on the lookout too. The next setting, Judge. And if
All right.
she's in here, I'll explain to her she needs to wait outside.
He's using his tongue
Thank
for
you.
visits.
Not allowed in the courtroom.
We're not, yeah, that's not allowed because it's an issue, security issue, and then it's inappropriate behavior and conduct in the courtroom, okay?
You can't wear a
And it's
freaking
embarrassing to me.
No, here's the thing.
skirt to court.
One, you know that she can't do it, so you will tell her. Number two, that's her actions, not yours, but you should not participate in it. You understand?
That's fine.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Oh, somebody paged me. Who paged me?
All right, who's next? Jose Romero?
Jose Romero,
Is there an
come on
application?
down.
No application, Judge.
Let me see. We got a text from the 406. What's up, my man? 509 Spokane, Washington in the
Hello.
house. What does Vato do?
All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 001625, State versus Jose Antonio Romero Jr. Could I have parties announced?
Oh, Megan Galloway for the state.
Renee Munoz on behalf of Mr. Romero.
And are you Mr. Romero?
Yes.
Counsel, have you received all discovery?
What's
Did you
wrong
review it
with
with your
his face?
client?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Romero, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented? Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Romero, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
You're charged with theft less than $2,500 with 2 or more previous convictions. That's a state jail felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea bargain agreement. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yeah.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Got
Yes.
them CO20s.
Counsel, has your
if you
client
win.
been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual
Damn, we got
understanding of the charges against him?
168,000
My opinion,
taps.
yes.
What?
And do you want to address the competency restoration?
26,000 on the other.
Yes, Your Honor. If I may at this time.
Yes.
Great.
The
Yes, Judge. So
CO20.
with regards to Mr. Romero, he was previously deemed incompetent. He was in
Incompetent.
custody at the time, and we advocated for him to be on outpatient competency restoration services. with
Shout out to
Center
the
for Healthcare
765,
Services.
if you will.
He was able to meet with the Center for Healthcare Services over several months, and it was the opinion of the courts as well as reports that he had regained competency to stand trial. As such, Judge Rodriguez in the magistrate court deemed him competent. Matter was referred back to the 187th District Court Judge. It is my opinion that he is still competent and ready to proceed at this time.
All right, and do you believe he was sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Romero, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No.
Man, this is
Are you
supposed to be
satisfied
serious.
with the
They
way
play
you've
too
been
much in this
represented?
court.
Yes.
If you're not a U.S. citizen by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied
559.
naturalization, and re-entry into the country. Do you understand?
They're gonna deport this
Court will
fool.
find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 151 days in the Bexar County Jail. Under 1244, there's a $0 fine and there are no applications. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
It is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it
Yes.
in both places? By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal.
Yes, they
The
do.
only items that
818 in
can be
the
appealed are
house.
written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes.
Counsel, are
She
there
said it
any
to
such
everybody?
motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Contest.
State any evidence?
States one in attachments.
No objection.
All right, state, you may be excused.
What's wrong? What
Did you
is he
review
doing?
the
Is he
waiver and
playing like?
stipulations with your attorney?
pocket
Did
pool
you
with his
understand
mouth?
it and sign it in all the appropriate
Why is he
places?
doing that to his mouth?
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent? You have to say yes.
Yes.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily
Can't see his
waived
mouth.
and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. Court has reviewed the same. The court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
We're asking that the court follow the agreement. He has made significant strides with his mental health. That's our understanding with the alleged
Hello from the
theft
208.
that occurred. It was about $8 food items at the time he was dealing with homelessness.
How
But,
much?
he's in a
Did she
much
say
better place now.
$2?
He's at a boarding home. He's still seeing the Center for Healthcare Services. He has a case manager there, and he's motivated to continue to engage in treatment with them. So for those reasons, Judge, considering his great
$8?
progress, we're asking that the court follow the agreement.
All right, the court will find you guilty, sentence you to 151 days in the Bexar County Jail under 1244. Give you credit for any time served, and the court will show that the judgment is satisfied. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, but I can't.
All right, because this is plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea
That's
bargain
not a
agreement,
filter,
and because
what's
you
going on
waived
with
your
his mouth
to
right now.
appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to
Felony?
own or possess any
Hello from
weapons or
704.
ammunition. If you have a question about that, you'll need to speak to an attorney. You understand?
Yes.
All right, we can go off the record. So here's the thing. I believe your attorney has probably told you this, but make sure that you stay in contact with your case manager. With medications, sometimes there are side effects. Guess
He's a
what?
side talker.
The doctor's not going to know if you're having any side effects if you don't tell them. So for you to remain on track, communication is going to be key.
Well, at least he will
Don't
go hungry in
disappear on
jail.
people. Just let them know what's going on in your life and be proactive, okay?
Okay.
All right?
Yes, ma'am.
And if for some reason something happens and you can't find somebody, you can always come back to court. And I'll know who to call to help you find somebody, okay?
Take that into consideration.
All right, thank you. And you have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Anyone else ready? Okay.
Damn, I just looked at what's happening in the chat, man. That cat fight in the chat. Meow. Oh man, this chat is getting really good right now. We didn't go off the record, Resnick Cole. Hey Brian, thank you for that. 3 lucky meals a day. What up? How's it going? How's everybody doing today? It's 12:50, 2 shows at once. When does the 151 start his days? Right now, hopefully today. a fight. What? I missed it. Did they say he's getting deported? Hey guys, don't forget to hit that follow button. It's free hitting that follow button. It doesn't cost you a thing. I don't ask for gifts, but I do ask for you guys to tap the screen, hit that follow, share. Sharing is caring. And don't be a Scrooge McDuck, man, with them taps. It's free. Try you like it. Eating right now. That's right, Faith. Let me see. Hey, what up, Jay? They didn't take him into custody. Nah, he's probably coming back for sentencing. What up, Annie? How's it going? Welcome back to a brand new episode. If you have a collect call from, yep, are being deported, right, Mama Bear? Sheen Gators, man. You know what? Hey, if you really think about it, let's say they do deport everybody. This country will be in shambles. Cause I'm not. Hey, I'm U.S. born, but you better believe I'm not gonna be out there picking any fruit up, washing cars. I'm more of a paper pusher. You give me some papers, I'll file them away. But I'm not going to be doing no hard labor. I'm not going to be doing construction. I'm not going to be doing your roof. I'm not going to be doing your gardening. I'm not going to be unclogging your pipes, if you will. So everybody, is like, yeah, deport him out. I'm not going to do the work. You better believe that. So we're definitely going to be hurting to fill those jobs because let's keep it real. Not everybody's going to do those jobs. It sounds good, when you say it. Yeah. Send them back. Send them back. Hopefully somebody doesn't clip that because it's gonna make me look real bad. Let me see. What state you in? I'm from Los Angeles, California, born and raised, if you will. Man, hey, who's gonna raise all these kids? Because a lot of these people that put all that stuff out, they don't even raise their own kids. They got Consuelo raising their kids speaking Spanish. Who's gonna work at all these convalescent homes? Well, I mean, I know a lot of the convalescent homes are getting shut down, but the ones that remain open, who's going to work there, to wipe that old person's butt? Who's going to take them for a walk? I'm not going to do that. Hell no. James, who you? Shit. Hey, I'm already building up my exit plan because eventually when they don't have nobody to go after, guess who they're going to be coming after? They're probably going to be coming after James, if you will. So, hey, man, if I get sent somewhere, you better believe I'm going to have something ready because I'm not going to be living with no relatives and whatnot. Why not, James, man? Look at these hands. I can't do hard labor. I'm not a hard labor type of person. You give me some papers to cut, I'll do that. I'll photocopy your papers. I'll scan them. I'll even file them away. I'll put them in alphabetical order. But I'm not going to be out there picking up. And it's not that works beneath me because I do it at home, but I'm not going to be doing it for the next person. That's hard, man. I can't be getting blisters on my hands. You see, my dad has landscaping company and the men who work for him and some other nice. Yeah, no, they are. For real. Hey, so they currently have the court on mute right now. Hopefully they unmute it soon. Following the host. Thank you. Hit that follow. What the what? Hey, come on, Court, turn on the audio over here. We can't hear a thing over here. KD, I like your lives. I'm just gonna keep my opinion to myself, but being a Cali resident explains it. Yeah. Now, not only that, you know what? It's not only being a Cali resident. So my views might be different than everybody else's, and you know what? Your view is your view. I'm not tripping, but my mom came here illegally, and I gotta recognize that. So for me to sit there and talk down upon other people that came here the same way my mom came wouldn't be cool on my part. And I did see the struggle, growing up, the things my mom went through. And, finally she was able to get a break, in the 80s with Reagan, set up the amnesty. She was able to set up and now she's a U.S. citizen. So I will say that a lot of people that come here, they don't come here with the intentions of breaking laws and becoming criminals and whatnot. A lot of people come here to work. In a better life. And we also got to recognize another thing that a lot of people tend not to recognize is that the U.S. caused a lot of destabilization in other countries. My mom came from El Salvador. So the U.S. had their hands in what happened there. So you can't sit there and cause all these issues in these other countries. And then when all these people want to come into your country, there's a problem because you cause all these problems, if you will. I wonder why they got the audio off. I'm going over here on these political rants over here. Louder, James. Can they start? Man, the count in this stream is dropping like flies. La Migra. Hey, that's right. What's up, Big J? If you will. They're getting the hookups for her florist. Hey, you know what? I didn't even realize her bag. Man, look like she has I've never seen her walking with the same bag twice. She always has a different bag, right? No deportation, no job, right? It's Big J. Okay, audio's back on.
What's the question? All right, the people we have left on the docket. On page 2, Del Angel Reyes. All right, Samansky.
They forgot to unmute.
All right, Vicuna.
No, yeah, everybody should have their own opinion. I mean, everybody feels different. You know, it's. I think
Okay,
your
we
environment
have
has a lot to do
Gonzalez.
has to do on everybody's opinion.
That's
you know,
on
I came from
page
a horrible environment.
Okay. We've completed Reed. Page 6,
Like a Dooney and Burke. That's right.
and then Dakota. Dirk.
Damn, you guys got good eyes.
Thank you. And then we have Woodard is also on Gonzalez. Okay. Okay. All right. Then on page 8, we have Gutierrez.
Everybody deserves a chance.
All right. Then we have Johnson.
But imagine if you really think about it. Let's say they made everybody citizens, or they
All right,
if
thank
they give
you.
everybody a green card.
And then
Then well, I mean, they
That
would
is
have to
it?
reimburse all these people for their taxes
thank you.
because as of right now, everybody pays into a tax system that works. Imagine they made them all citizens, then they would have to reimburse them all that money when tax season came around. As of right now, ain't nobody getting any money back that works that is undocumented. ¿Qué onda, bro? Hey, vamos para El Salvador este mes, maje. Vamos a ir a Pollo Campero. And for those of you that have never been to Pollo Campero outside of the United States, you guys are missing out on fried chicken, man. The
all
best
right.
chicken
And
I've ever
Norma,
had in my
what
life.
date is Samansky?
Still on. Yep, we're waiting for the next case to start. I get 170 back. Damn, KD. I was in El Salvador last week. Maybe made a drop off. Damn, come on,
All
Jay.
right.
I told you to take me, man. What's up? Hook me up.
Samansky has, oh, they were excused. If you'll just put December 16th in there.
What up from my ashes? KDA, thank you for that heart. Thank you for that daily heart.
Yeah, it's that off.
Hello,
May I
yes.
approach Uncle Gutierrez, Judge?
Yes.
Here. Consider. Oh, yes, that's fine. That's fine.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, what are we at, like at 100, like 14 days right now? 15 days, right, from my ashes? She has a floral shop.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I will tell you this. Whenever I'm traveling outside the United States, you better believe I'm not telling anybody I'm from the U.S. You should see the crazy looks you get when you tell people you're from the U.S. I remember this one time when I was on a train ride heading to Italy last year, and this old man almost started a riot over me being an American on that damn train. That fool told me, "You must be American," and I was like, "Shit, how the hell did he know?" I didn't even say nothing.
But Sean, every November, Cornelius asks for files to be released.
I stayed overnight in El Salvador. Hey, El
Yes,
Salvador,
he
beautiful.
is. And you know,
Hey.
I always tell him, I'm like, you're getting too close to the truth. Stop.
Jay, when you go to El Salvador, go to Pollo Campero at the airport. If you
But
haven't
know,
tried it,
Cornelius was
you'll
a
thank me later.
prosecutor in Florida under Janet Reno.
Get a 3-piece.
Yes. And his niece
Just
is
tell him you're a
now
movie star.
district attorney. I can't remember which
You had
part
Pollo
of
Campero?
Florida.
Tell me it's not the best chicken you've ever ate.
District attorney or either the attorney general. I can't
I
remember
just don't
which.
understand Spanish. Hey, just get Duolingo, Google Translate. You know what? And that's not true. There's a lot of people that don't want to come to the U.S. There's a lot of people that want to go to Canada. There's a lot of people that want to go to Europe. U.S. is not the only place that I think people have this perceived notion that everybody wants to come to the U.S. and that's not true. There's other countries that people want to go to. You know, I've been up to Canada. In Canada, it's a trip because, you know, when you go to the hotels and whatnot, I've been up to like Toronto and Vancouver. And I'm so used to seeing Hispanic people working, like, you know, like being the housekeepers and, you know, cooking and whatnot. And you get up there and you realize that those jobs are not worked by Mexicans or Latinos. They're worked by Indians. And you're like, what the what? Like, what's going on? This is like it's like alternate universe
Okay.
when you go up to Canada.
I will allow you to do that.
I was like, if there's nobody ready, I'm gonna.
Oh, yes, please.
So I mean, not everybody wants to come to the U.S. Like, and if you've done some traveling, and I'm not trying to make it seem like I've been all over the world, but I've been to a lot of places, so I've been able to experience different cultures and whatnot, and it's different out there, you know. Like once you start traveling, you start seeing, you know, interacting with different people. Like, you know, I've been up to Europe, you know, a few times, and it's a trip because over there when you travel, you run into people and they speak 2, 3, 4 different languages. And you're like, damn, you know, I could barely speak 2. You know, I thought I was cool, you know, with speaking 2 languages. There's people that speak 5 or more languages, you know, because those countries are so close. Like, I've been to Spain. I run into people that speak Italian, Portuguese, what is it? Catalan and a few other different languages, man. And you start interacting with these people and you're like, man, there's people in the U.S. just speak 1. What happened? ¿Qué pasó? I have been to the UK. I've been to London Heathrow, and I've been to another airport up in what is it? It starts with a G. I've been up to let me see. I've been up in Britain. I've been to the Palace. I've been to what is it? Those where those rocks are at, the what it Stonehenge. I've been up to I've had tea and crumpets, if you will. Tea at noon, if you will. Gatwick, yeah, Gatwick. I've been up there. So yeah, I've been up to Britain. It's been a few years, maybe like 4 or 5 years since I've been up to Britain. It's really gloomy. I've been up to that one bridge where everybody walks across. I've been to the Outlook Tower where you could overlook the city, and then you look and all the freaking water's brown.
May I approach, Judge?
I've been to the underground.
I have a dismissal. for
Mind
something that
the
is
gap,
set
if you will.
Thank you.
London Bridge. That is right. Yeah, where the rocks are at. Stonehenge, if you will. I want to go to Morocco. I never leave this country. I'll be afraid not to be able to come back.
Just one.
But yeah, hey, you know, traveling and seeing the world, it definitely gives you a different perspective. You see, I'd rather visit other countries, but I would live anywhere else. I'm from. All right. What's your favorite spot you've been to? You know what? I would have to say probably
Deshaun?
Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico
this
has one
one,
of
what is
the
your,
most
opinion?
the most beautiful beaches. The culture, they're really nice people. Everybody like, you go there and it's like a freaking party as soon as you go to the airport. Like, everybody's dancing, you're hearing music playing, the food is phenomenal. And it's a trip because it's a US territory. Let me see, I lived in Zone 2, London, expensive but worth it, close to Central. You should come to the UK. I plan on going back. We're actually, as a matter of fact, we were talking about it, me and my wife. She wants to go to Spain, and then we'll normally have a layover in London. Let me see. The water in the river Thames is brown because the river bed is a high percentage of clay. Okay, hey, good to know. Thank you for sharing that. I'm coming to New York in June. What? Rivera, Puerto Rico. And for those of you that don't know, I'm actually half Puerto Rican. My dad was born in Puerto Rico. He was originally from Maya West, Puerto Rico. So that's why I tend to go a lot, to connect with that part of my DNA, if you will. I have friends from Puerto Rico, and you're right about that. America still treats Puerto Ricans like, yeah, no, it's true, because a lot of Americans don't know that Puerto Rico is part of the United States, or belongs to the U.S. or a colony. They call it a commonwealth, but we know what they mean. My friend lives in Trujillo Alto. Need to get out of London, see some much nicer places. When I went to London, it was only like a 3-day stay, so we didn't have that much. We didn't have that much time there. I think we were gone for like 2 weeks. I met up with my sister in the UK. We flew to Spain, and we spent most of our time in Spain. And that is right, Maritza. You're a country bumpkin. Man, what's up? I'm going to have to switch this cord. This cord is, I'm not sure what's going on, but I got another cord going on right now.
Court hearing. So I tell you all of that so that you know you won't have a lawyer in here, but
So this is live
anything you
court
say
too.
could still be used against you. So I encourage all of you to think very carefully before you make any statements regarding the facts of your case here in the courtroom this afternoon. Last thing I'll tell you all before we get started is that all of the information you get while you're standing in the courtroom will be provided to you in a written document called a release order. These officers here in the courtroom will hand you that when you're done in here as you're stepping back into the room that you're in right now. So please don't feel like you need to memorize what we go through in the courtroom, especially those dates and times, but please keep that paperwork with you so that you have it once you leave the courtroom.
All right, can you
All
guys
right,
see?
let's go ahead and get started if we could, please. Can I have Matthew Cox all the way into the courtroom behind the gray podium, please? Johnny Carrillo, if you would please have a seat in this first chair right inside the door. Luis Morales, if you would please work your way to the second chair.
This is Maricopa
Good
County,
afternoon, sir. May I please have your name and date of birth?
Matthew Tyree Cox, 1/1997.
Thank you very much, Mr. Cox. You are here on allegations of new charges.
What does his shirt say?
Those allegations are 1 count of dangerous drug possession for sale, 1 count of narcotic drug possession for sale. Those are both class 2 felonies.
Arizona.
1 count of marijuana possession for sale, 2 counts of misconduct involving weapons. Those 3 counts are all class 4 felonies. 1 count of drug paraphernalia possession, which is a class 6 felony. 1 count of failing to admit you were carrying a deadly weapon, 1 count of obstructing a public highway, and 1 count of obstruction by refusing your name. Those last 3 allegations are all misdemeanors. I did find probable cause to support those allegations, and I have appointed a public defender to represent you going forward. Your next court hearings will be a status conference November 13th, and then you will have a preliminary hearing November 17th.
You're welcome
Both
for
of
my
those
ashes.
hearings will be at 8:30 in the morning. They'll both be in the Superior Court
LA
here
County,
in downtown Phoenix. Not here, sorry. I should have just said 8:30 in the morning in the Superior Court in downtown Phoenix.
Okay.
On those allegations, you will have a $30,000 secured appearance bond.
This is Arizona, yep.
Secured appearance means that you can use a bonding company to post that bond if you choose to. If you do post that bond and you are out of custody, you will be responsible for getting yourself to your hearings downtown on the 13th and the 17th. If you find yourself out of custody upon release, you will
Rome,
be
thank you for
ordered
that.
not to possess any weapons and not to possess or consume any alcohol or drugs without a valid prescription. Do you understand those conditions?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Cox. You can step back and get your paperwork.
That's right, Rome.
Johnny Carrillo, if you would please work your way into the courtroom.
Man, I've been up for like 3 hours,
If
Rome.
you would please work your way to the second chair.
We're in Arizona, Arizona. Damn, this was
May I please
definitely
have your
going
name and
through
date
it.
of birth?
Johnny Angel Carrillo, 11/15/81.
Thank you very much, Mr. Carrillo. You are here on 2 different matters. The first is allegations of new charges. Those allegations are 1 count of dangerous drug possession for sale, 1 count of narcotic drug possession for sale. Both of those are class 2 felonies. 1 count of dangerous drug possession, 1 count of narcotic drug possession. Those are both class 4 felonies. One
No.
count of drug paraphernalia possession, which is a Class 6
No,
felony.
he didn't.
One count of criminal trespassing and one count of obstruction. Those last two are Class 1 misdemeanors. The second matter that you're here on is an allegation that those new charges violated Term 1 of your probation. I have found probable cause to support the new allegations and the alleged Term 1 violation. I've appointed a public defender to represent you in both cases. Your next court hearings in the new case will be a status conference November 13th and then a preliminary hearing November 17th. Your next court hearing in the probation case will be a revocation arraignment, also November 13th. All of those hearings will be at 8:30 in the morning, all in the Superior Court downtown. So on the 13th, both of your cases will be heard on that calendar. Then you'll have one extra hearing on the 17th, just on the new case. On that new case, you have a $20,000 secured appearance bond. On the probation matter, your bond is $250,000. So your total
Hey,
bond
what up,
for
Renee?
both cases will be $20,250. It is all secured appearance. If you post that and you are released from custody, you cannot possess any weapons or consume any alcohol or drugs without a valid prescription.
Apparently
Do
me,
you understand those
Gary?
conditions?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Curley. You can step back and get your paperwork. Luis Morales, if you would please work your way into the courtroom. Thomas Hayes, if you would please work your way to the second chair.
Hey, I'm from 81.
Can I have your name and date of birth, please?
That wouldn't look too
Luis
high.
Giovanni Morales, 07/04/1999.
Thank you very much, Mr. Morales. You are here on two different matters. The first matter is allegations of new charges. Those allegations are one count of narcotic drug possession for sale and one count of narcotic drug possession for transportation or sale. Both of them are Class 2 felonies. The second matter you're here on is an allegation that those new charges violated Term 1 of your probation. I did find probable cause to support the new allegations and the alleged Term 1 violation. I've appointed a public defender to represent you in both cases.
Shout out to that
Your next court
775.
hearings will be a status conference in the new case and a probation revocation arraignment hearing in the probation case, both on November 13th at 8:30 downtown. Then you will have a preliminary hearing November 17th at 8:30. That preliminary hearing will just be on the new case.
Is that you,
On the
Maria?
new case, you have a $10,000 secured appearance bond. On the probation matter, your bond is $500. So total bond is $10,500. If you post that and you're released from custody, in addition to getting yourself to your next court hearing,
That's right, Jess.
you are ordered not to possess any weapons or to possess or consume any drugs without a valid prescription. Do you understand those conditions?
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Morales. You can
Thank
step
you.
back and get your paperwork. Brittany Phillips, if you would please work your way into the courtroom. Eric Tucker, if you would please work your way to the second chair.
Eric Tucker.
Can I please have your name and date of birth?
Nicole Phillips, 7/16/2009.
7/16?
Oh, 7/10, July 10/01.
Okay, thank you
Hey,
very
thank
much.
you for the
Ms.
finger
Phillips.
heart.
You are here on an allegation of a new charge. That
Is that
allegation is one count of criminal damage. It is a
Is that
Class 4
Sigourney Weaver?
felony. I did find probable cause to support that allegation, and I
An
have
alien?
appointed a public defender to represent you. Your next court hearings will be a status conference November, a status conference November 13th, and then a preliminary hearing November 17th. They'll both be at 8:30 in the Superior Court downtown. On this allegation, you have a $2,500 secured appearance bond. If you post that and you are released from custody, you cannot return to the scene where the underlying alleged criminal damage took place. You could not have contact with any alleged witnesses of that allegation, if there are any, and you could not possess or consume any alcohol or drugs without a valid prescription. Do you understand those conditions? All right, thank you, Ms. Phillips.
New
You can
Haven,
step back and get your
Connecticut in the
paperwork.
house. Shout out to
Thomas
the
Hayes, if you would please work your
475.
way into the courtroom. Marianne Gabriel, if you'd please work your way to the second chair.
New Haven is wild. Be careful out there. I've been seeing those
Can I have
parole
your
board
name and date of
hearings.
birth, please?
Thomas Robert Hayes, 6/9/71.
Thank you very much, Mr. Hayes. Okay, you are here on
Saludos,
six
Nuevo
different
Mexico.
matters. 4 of them are probation violation warrants. In those 4 cases, petitions to revoke your probation allege that you have violated terms 6 and 7.
Thank you.
I have appointed a lawyer to represent you in all 4 of the probation cases. Your next hearing in each of those cases will be a revocation arraignment November 13th at 8:30 in the probation court downtown. On those four matters, your bond is
6-7.
$1,500. It's $500 on two of the warrants, $250 on the other two. So $1,500 on the four probation warrants. The fifth matter that you're here on is a failure to comply with court terms warrant issued by the White Tank Justice Court. The underlying allegation in that case appears to have been a driving on a suspended license misdemeanor allegation. Because that's a post-disposition misdemeanor matter, your lawyer in that case, you will get a lawyer in that case, but the purpose of that representation will be limited to just the bond issue because the adjudication of the underlying offense is already done. So you will get a court-appointed lawyer by the next court you see by that White Tank judge at your next hearing for purposes of the bond issue. That hearing is going to be November 10th. It'll be at 8:30 in the White Tank Justice Court. On that warrant, your bond is $50. The final matter that you're here on is an initial arrest warrant issued by the North Valley Justice Court. In that case, I'm struggling because they're new allegations, but the alleged offense date is July 2nd of 2019. So it is a newly filed case on some prior conduct that is alleged to be criminal. So the new criminal allegations are one count of disorderly conduct, a Class 1 misdemeanor, one count of assault as a Class 2 misdemeanor, and one count of assault as a Class 3 misdemeanor. As I indicated, the alleged offense date is July 2nd of 2019. You are entitled to a court-appointed lawyer in that new case at a minimum for purposes of the bond issue. That lawyer will be appointed for you by the North Valley judge at your next court hearing. That hearing will be an arraignment hearing November 10th at 8:30, that one in the North Valley Justice Court. On the North Valley warrant, your bond is $1,500. So your total bond for all matters is going to be $3,050. It is all secured appearance. If you post that and you're out of custody, Mr. Hayes, I do want to point one thing out to you. On the two misdemeanor cases, your next court hearing is the same date and time, but in two different courts. I don't have control over those court dates, and I don't think that those two courts are in the same building. So if you don't post that bond, you'll stay in custody, and MCSO is going to transport you to one, and you're going to miss the other one. If you're out of custody, well, I suppose this is true either way. In your release paperwork, you'll have the phone number to both of those courts.
When?
I
Where?
would strongly encourage you, again, probably true whether you're in or out of custody, to contact one or both of those justice courts and explain the situation and see if one of them will agree to move the hearing so that you could physically attend both. Okay, any questions about your release conditions in any of these cases?
Hey, Ryan, thank you.
No.
All right.
I guess not.
All right, thanks, Mr. Hayes. You can step back and get your paperwork. Eric Tucker, if you would please work your way into the
haven't seen it,
courtroom.
nah.
Sarah Pollock, if you would please
Do you know
work
what
your way
state
to
it
the
was?
second chair. Can I have your name and date of birth, please?
Eric Robert Tucker, 73181.
Thank you, Mr. Tucker. You are here on a bench warrant issued by the probation court when you failed to appear at a probation revocation arraignment hearing. You likely already have a lawyer assigned to you in that probation case. If so, that lawyer will continue to defend you. If not, you're entitled to one and you'll get one at your next court hearing. Your next hearing in that matter will be a new revocation arraignment hearing November 13th. It'll be at 8:30 in the probation court downtown. On that warrant, you have a $1,500 cash-only bond. If you post that and you're released, in addition to getting yourself to your next court hearing, you would be prohibited from possessing any weapons or consuming any alcohol or drugs without a valid prescription. Do you understand those conditions?
This is from 81 too?
All right. Thank you, Mr. Tucker. You can step back and get your paperwork. Marianne Gabriel, if you would please work your way into the courtroom. Christian Rubio, if you would please work your way to the second chair.
It must be all the hair products my wife buys me.
Can I have your name and date of
That keeps
birth,
me looking so young.
Marianne Gabriel, 7/17/91. Thank you, Ms. Gabriel. You are here on two different matters. The first matter that you're here on is allegations of new charges. Those allegations are one count of theft of a means of transportation, that is a Class 3 felony, one count of dangerous drug possession, a Class 4 felony, and one count of drug paraphernalia possession, a Class 6 felony. I did find probable cause to support the theft of a means allegation, but I did not find probable cause to support the 2 drug-related allegations. My finding of no probable cause on the drug allegations does not mean they're legally dismissed. The county attorney's office could still file charges on those allegations. But what my finding of no probable cause does mean is that I'm not considering the drug-related allegations for purposes of determining your preliminary release
I'm
conditions.
hoping for that,
I
Carson.
will only be setting release conditions on that new theft of a means of transportation allegation. You are entitled to a court-appointed lawyer, so I've appointed a public defender to represent you. That lawyer will defend you against any charges that are formally filed as a result of this arrest. Your next court hearings on that new case will be a status conference on November 13th and then a preliminary hearing November 17th. They'll both be at 8:30 in the Superior Court downtown. On the new theft of a means allegation, you have a $500 secured appearance bond. The second matter that you're here on is a probation violation warrant. A petition to revoke your probation has been filed. It alleges that you have violated terms 3 and 5 of your probation. I did also appoint a lawyer to defend you in the probation case. Your next court hearing in the probation matter will be a revocation arraignment November 13th. It'll also be at 8:30 in the Superior Court downtown. On the probation warrant, your bond is $50. So your total bond will be $550, all secured appearance. If you post that and you're released from custody, you cannot have contact with any alleged victims, witnesses, or co-defendants of the new allegation if there are any, and you cannot possess or consume any drugs without a valid prescription. Do you understand those conditions? Yes. Okay, thank you, Ms. Gabriel. You can sit back and get your paperwork. Okay.
I mean, who's going to be
Sarah
up there
Pollock,
smiling?
if you would please work your way into the courtroom. Jose Delgado, if you would work your way to the second chair.
I wouldn't be smiling if I was
Can I have
up
your
there.
name and date of birth, please?
Yeah, Sarah Pollock, January 17th, 1978.
Thank you, Ms. Pollock. You are here on a probation violation warrant issued by the Carefree Cave Creek Consolidated Justice Court. You're entitled to a court-appointed lawyer on that warrant at a minimum for purposes of release conditions. If you don't already have a lawyer working with you in that case, the next judge you see will appoint one for you at your next court hearing. That hearing will be an arraignment hearing November 18th. It will be at 9 o'clock in the morning in that Carefree Cave Creek court. On the warrant, you have a $500 secured appearance bond. If you post that and you're released from custody, in addition to getting yourself to your next court hearing, you are ordered not to possess any weapons or to consume any alcohol or drugs without a valid prescription. Do you understand those conditions?
Okay, so I have to post the $500 to get released?
Correct.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Yeah, how the hell did she get a damn Gatorade?
Do I get to make a phone call
Damn, it's tripping. Hold
for that, or like, do I get to call anybody?
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, you have free access to any of the phones back in the facility. If you haven't been given access to a the courtroom, Eric Owen, if you'd work your way to the second chair.
I have to turn off my VPN. I forget I got to turn off my
Can I
VPN.
please have your name and date of birth?
Christian Rubio, 12392.
Thank you, Mr. Rubio. You are here on a bench warrant issued by the Superior Court when you failed to appear
back,
at a
Brittany.
status conference in an existing felony drug case. You already have a lawyer assigned to you in that case. That lawyer will continue to defend you.
Yeah,
Your next court hearings will be a new status conference November 13th, and then you will have a preliminary hearing November 17th. They will both be at 8:30 in the Superior Court downtown. On that warrant, you have a $500 secured appearance bond. If you post that and you are released, in addition to getting yourself to your next court hearings, you would be ordered not to possess any weapons and not to consume any alcohol or drugs without a valid prescription. Do you understand those conditions?
I understand.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Rubio.
Sometimes
You
they
can
do,
sit back
Mark.
and get your paperwork. Jose Delgado, if you would please work your way into the courtroom. John Castaneda, if you would please work your way to the second chair.
This guy, one time, he got tased. Off camera,
Can I have
though.
your name and date of birth, please, sir?
But he was screaming like a little...
Jose Delgado, October 22nd, 1988.
Thank you, Mr. Delgado. You
What
are
up,
here
mama?
on three
There.
different matters. The first matter that you're here on is allegations of new charges. Those allegations are one count of narcotic drug possession, which is a class 4 felony, and one count of drug paraphernalia possession, that's a class 6 felony. I did find probable cause to support those new allegations, and I appointed a public defender to represent you against them. Your next court hearing on those new allegations will be a status conference November 13th, and then a preliminary hearing will follow that on November 17th, both at 8:30 in the Superior Court downtown. On those two new allegations, you have a $150 secured appearance bond. The other two matters you're here on are probation violation warrants. In both of those cases, petitions to revoke your probation allege that you are in violation of terms 3 and 5 of your probation. I appointed a public defender to represent you in both of the probation cases. Your next hearing in each of those probation matters will be a revocation arraignment November 13th at 8:30, so same date and time as the first hearing on your new charges. On the two probation warrants, you have a total secured appearance bond of $600. That means your total bond for all three cases will be $750. It's all secured appearance. If you post that and you're released from custody, upon release, you cannot possess any weapons and you could not consume any alcohol or drugs without a valid prescription. Do you understand those conditions? Okay. Thank you, Mr. Delgado. You can step back and get your paperwork. Eric Olin, if you would please work your way into the courtroom. Saeed Hassan, if you would work your way to the second chair, please.
You know, I think that's one of the biggest mistakes people could do is ever getting involved
Can I
in
please have your
any
name and
illegal
date of birth?
substances.
Eric Olin, 5282.
Thank you, Mr. Olin. You are here on allegations of new charges. The allegations against you are one count of narcotic drug possession, which is a Class 4 felony, and one count of drug paraphernalia possession, a Class 6 felony. I did find probable cause to support those allegations, and I have appointed a public defender to represent you against them. Your next court hearings will be a status conference November 20th, and then you'll have a preliminary hearing November 24th. Both of those hearings will be at 8:30, both in the Superior Court downtown. On those allegations, I am inclined to release you to the supervision of pretrial services. That means you would be released from custody. You would not be required to post a bond. Upon your release from custody, you would be responsible for getting yourself to both of your next court hearings. You would also be required to contact pretrial services once out of custody. You would get their contact information in a packet with your release paperwork. I don't think that they will still be open today at the point that you're released from custody, so I would say tomorrow, if you can, make them your first phone call. Also, once you're out on release, you cannot possess or consume any drugs without a valid prescription. Do you understand all of those conditions, Mr. Olin, and do you agree that you'll abide by them if you're released without a bond?
Yes.
All right, thank you, sir. You can step back and get your paperwork.
The lie detector test.
John
determined
Castaneda, if
that
you
was
would
a
please
lie.
work your way into the courtroom. John Tavian Pickett, if you would work your way to the second chair. May I please have your name and date of birth?
John Jaime Castaneda, 10/27/1989.
Thank you very much, Mr. Castaneda. You are here on allegations of new charges. The allegations against you are one count of narcotic drug possession, that's a Class 4 felony, and one count of drug paraphernalia possession, which is a Class 6 felony. I did find probable cause to support those allegations, and I have appointed a public defender to represent you. Your next court hearings will be a status conference November 20th, and then you will have a preliminary hearing November 24th.
So what? Thank you.
They will both be at 8:30 in the morning in the Superior Court downtown.
Interesting shirt.
I am inclined to release you to the supervision of pretrial services on those allegations. That means you would be released from custody. You would not be required to post a bond. Upon your release, you would be responsible for getting yourself to both of your next court hearings. You would also be required to contact pretrial services once you're out of custody. Their contact information would be provided to you in a packet with your release paperwork. I don't think that pretrial will likely still be open today at the point that you're released from custody, so please try to give them a call first thing tomorrow. Once you're out of custody, you also will be prohibited from possessing or consuming any drugs without a valid prescription. Do you understand those conditions, Mr. Castaneda, and do you agree that you'll abide by them if you're released without a bond?
Yes, of course.
Okay, thank you, sir. You can step back and get your paperwork.
Thank you. Have a lovely day.
Thank you, sir.
Earlier on at the 10 o'clock
Saeed
court,
Hassan, if you would work your way into the courtroom, please. Erica Alfano, if you would please work your way to the second chair.
there was like 10 women that got seen all at the same time. I need to clip that one. I'm going to clip that one for later on.
Can I have your name and date of birth, please,
What
sir?
up, Smoggy? I'm doing pretty good.
Saeed Hassan, 01/01/1965.
Hey, that's
Thank
Baby
you
New
very
Year's
much,
right
Mr.
there.
Hassan. You are here on an allegation of a new charge. That allegation is one count of aggravated driving under the influence. It is a Class 4 felony. I did not find probable cause to support that allegation. I want you to understand my finding of no probable cause does not mean that allegation is legally dismissed. What it does mean is that law enforcement did not provide the court enough information to identify an aggravating factor. So if in fact law enforcement has information to support an aggravating factor, it is highly likely that the county attorney's office will file charges on this allegation. But for purposes of this hearing here today, you will get out of custody. You will not have any release restrictions imposed upon you except for one. That one restriction or condition, I guess I should say, is that you attend court hearings. So you will have a status conference November 20th. Depending on what happens that day, you might then also have a preliminary hearing the 24th, both at 8:30 in the Superior Court downtown. When you go to court on November 20th, if the county attorney's office has filed charges, a public defender will be present to defend you. It is important for you to know, Mr. Hassan, if the county attorney files charges in this case and you do not go to court November 20th at 8:30, that court is going to issue a warrant for your arrest. So if you are not in court and charges are filed, at some point you will get picked up on the warrant that's issued that day. You have to come back here, do all of this over again until you go to court. So you're going to get out of custody today. No restrictions upon your release other than that you attend that court hearing January 20th at 8:30. Do you understand that information?
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Hassan. You can step back and get your paperwork. John Tavian Pickett, if you would please work your way into the courtroom. Mark Aguilera, if you would please work your way to the second chair. Can I please have your name and date of birth?
John Tavian Pickett,
he got the
April 3rd,
J's on.
2001.
Thank you very much, Mr. Pickett. You are here on an allegation of a new charge. That allegation is one count of narcotic drug possession. It is a class 4 felony. I did not find probable cause to support that allegation. Similar information I gave the last gentleman, that doesn't mean that this is legally dismissed. It is possible that the county attorney's office will file charges on this allegation. But for purposes of this hearing today, you will be released from custody. You won't have any restrictions upon your release except for one, and it's the same condition. You have to go to a court hearing. So you have to attend a status conference November 20th. It'll be at 8:30 in the morning in the Superior Court downtown. When you get to court on the 20th at 8:30, if charges have been filed, a public defender will be assigned and appointed, or will be appointed, assigned to you, and ready to represent you on that day. If charges are filed and you don't attend that court hearing on the 20th, that court will issue a warrant for your arrest. That means at some point you would get picked up on that warrant, have to come back here, do all of this process over again until you make it to court. So you're going to get out of court today. The only thing that you have to remember to do once you're out of custody is get yourself to the Superior Court downtown November 20th at 8:30. Once you do that, you'll have a lawyer, and your lawyer and or the court will tell you what will happen next from there.
Okay.
Do you understand that information?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Pickett. You can step back.
Thank you, sir.
Erica Alfano, if you would please work your way into the courtroom.
Come on, damn.
Can I have your name and date of birth, please?
Hey, Laura, thank you for that rose.
Excuse me, October 11th, 1989.
Thank you, Ms. Alfano. You are here on allegations of new charges.
Maria,
the allegations against you are one count of dangerous drug possession, which is a class 4 felony, and one count of drug paraphernalia possession, which is a class 6 felony. I did not find probable cause to support those allegations. My finding of no probable cause does not mean they're legally dismissed, so it doesn't mean that this case has gone away. But it does mean that you will be released from custody today. You will not have any release restrictions imposed upon you once you're released, other than that you attend court hearings. So you will have to attend a status conference November 20th. Depending on what happens that day, you might then have to go back on the 24th for a preliminary hearing. They'll both be at 8:30 and they'll be in the Superior Court downtown. When you go to court on the 20th at 8:30, if the county attorney's office has filed charges, a lawyer will be assigned to you and will defend you from that point going forward. If you don't go to that court hearing and the county attorney files charges, that means that the court that would have seen you on the 20th will issue a warrant for your arrest. At some point, you would get picked up on that warrant. You'd have to come back here, do all of this over again until you go to court. So you're going to get out of custody today. Please make sure that you remember to get yourself to the Superior Court downtown November 20th at 8:30.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand all that information?
Yes.
Thank you, Ms. Alfano. You
Thank
can
you.
step back and get your paperwork. Mark Aguilera, if you would please work your way into the courtroom.
You are lying, Carson.
Can I have your name and date of birth, please?
Mark Aguilera, 12/26/1997.
Thank you very much, Mr. Aguilera. Okay, you are here this afternoon on an out-of-state probation violation warrant issued by the state of Texas. Because you're here on a warrant not issued by an Arizona court, your hearing is going to look a little bit different than everybody else that has already gone. So I will tell you that you have a choice between two different options. I will go through what those two options are. I will provide you an opportunity to ask any questions you have about either of those options. And then at the end of your hearing, I'll ask which option you'd like to choose.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Like I said, you're here on a Texas probation violation warrant. Before you were put on a court calendar here and brought into the courtroom, Arizona confirmed with Texas that
Man,
is
this would
a
have been the
valid
perfect song
warrant.
for her.
Texas has indicated that they are willing to extradite you. What that means is
I'm gonna have to
Texas
clip that.
wants to either get your permission to go back to Texas or wants an order obligating them to involuntarily remove you from
What up,
Arizona
T?
and take you back to Texas. Did you get a big laminated card to review in the gallery?
Oh, this was a
Okay,
fugitive
did you
from
read
justice.
through that card?
Yeah, I didn't understand everything, but I tried to understand the best that I could.
Okay, but you did read it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm gonna go through,
I'm
I
still
think,
laughing.
what is on that card. My understanding is the card, it goes through the two different choices that you'll have. So I will go through both of those. Feel free to keep it in front of you, cross-reference the card if you want to. But hopefully after my explanation, you'll register, okay, yeah, that's what the card said. If not, we can talk about it, you can ask questions.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, as I indicated, you're going to have a choice between two different options to make here. You can choose to waive your right to an extradition hearing and agree to be sent back to Texas within 30 days, or you can demand to have an extradition hearing held here in Arizona and require that warrants are signed by the governors of Arizona and Texas before you could be returned to Texas. If you choose the first option, it doesn't say one on the card, but I'm going to call it option one just to simplify it. That first option is waive your right to an extradition hearing and agree to go back to Texas. If you pick that option, you are not waiving any rights or defenses you have to the criminal proceedings in Texas. You are only waiving your right to an extradition hearing and you're agreeing to go back to Texas. If you pick that option, you will stay in custody here in Maricopa County without bond for up to 30 days to allow Texas an opportunity to come get you.
Yes, ma'am.
That 30-day time period will start ticking tomorrow, so day one would be tomorrow, unless you have unresolved criminal charges pending in Arizona. If you did, day one would not be until those pending charges are resolved. But if you don't, day one is tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am.
So brief recap of option one is you waive your right to an extradition hearing here in Arizona, you agree to go back to Texas, you stay in custody without bond for up to 30 days. If you don't pick that option, your second option is to demand to have an extradition hearing held here in Arizona.
Nicole.
If you pick that second option, I will set the extradition hearing for November 17th. It will be at 1:30 in the afternoon in the Superior Court downtown. In Arizona, extradition proceedings are civil, not criminal. What that means is you would not be entitled to a court-appointed lawyer, but if you picked option two and had the extradition hearing, you would have the right to hire a lawyer if you wanted a lawyer to represent you through the extradition proceedings.
Yes, ma'am.
If you pick option two and I set that hearing, because this is a probation violation warrant, you would still not be eligible for release on bond. So you would still stay in custody without bond here in Maricopa County. If you pick option two, the time period of your detention could be up to 90 days while governor's warrants are sought from the governors of Arizona and Texas.
Yes, ma'am.
Once each governor signs a warrant, that's what requires Arizona to release you to Texas, what authorizes Texas to take you from Arizona back to Texas. So option 2 is you demand to have an extradition hearing. I set it for the 17th. For up to 90 days, you will stay in custody while governor's warrants are stopped. Do you understand the two options?
What is the hearing about?
The extradition, the hearings in the extradition process are to determine whether Texas has a legal right to extradite you.
I don't know what to do.
So I think I'd go with the 30 days to waive.
So you want to
option
waive
one.
your right to an extradition hearing and agree to go back to Texas?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, because you are waiving a right that you are entitled to, that hearing, I'm going to ask you some questions just to make a record of that. The only thing I ask is that you answer them out loud as opposed to shaking your head or nodding your head. You've been doing great so far.
Yes,
Okay, first question. I know I already asked this, but I'm going to ask it again. Please just bear with me. Did you read the waiver of extradition paperwork on that big laminated card?
Yes, ma'am, to the best of my abilities.
Do you understand that you do not have to pick option 1? You do not have to sign the waiver of extradition.
No sé. I don't know.
Do you understand that you have the right to have an extradition hearing held if you picked option 2?
Can you repeat it again?
I do.
Okay. Do you understand that you would have the right to hire a lawyer if you picked option 2 and had an extradition hearing?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that you have the right to demand that the governors of Texas and Arizona sign warrants if you picked option 2 and went through the extradition process?
Yes, ma'am.
No,
Can I ask one more question?
Sure, we might have to start the questions over, but yes, please feel free.
Again?
Is there any way I can come back to this and just pick after I have a call with my mom?
Yes.
Is your mom a lawyer?
Yes. So if you waive your right to an extradition hearing here today, if you pick option 1, that 30-day
Call
option,
your
and you
mom?
waive today, you cannot undo that.
Yes, ma'am.
If you
Layman's
pick
terms,
option 2, and I set
like
that
that, Kayla.
extradition hearing, and between now and the 17th, you talk to your mom, maybe you talk to a lawyer, and you change your mind, and you say, I should have just waived, you can always waive on the 17th or thereafter. So if you pick option 1, you're bound by that, you cannot undo it. If you pick option 2, you can
Mommy knows
change your
best.
mind and pick option 1 either on the 17th or any time thereafter.
I'm going to go with option 1.
You still want to go with option 1?
Are you sure? Is that your final answer?
I'm going to start the questions over just because we took a break, so I apologize that it's going to delay this, but please bear with me and just keep answering these questions. Okay, again, did you read the waiver of extradition paperwork?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand you do not have to sign the waiver of extradition paperwork and pick option 1?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand you have the right to demand an extradition hearing?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that if you picked option 2 and had an extradition hearing, you would have the right to
Got
hire
one
a
over
lawyer
one
to
stars.
represent you in the extradition proceedings?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand you have the right to demand that governor's warrants are signed by the governors of Arizona and Texas before you could be involuntarily returned to Texas?
He needs to call a friend. No sé. I don't know.
That's the end of option 2. Remember how I said 90 days governor's warrants are issued?
Yeah.
So you understand that if you don't pick option 1, warrants would have to be signed by both governors before you could
Yeah,
be.
let's go with option 2.
You want to go with option 2? Okay.
To option
I'm
2
sorry
now?
about
No,
that.
that's okay. That's why we go through this process.
Ay,
I want to
ay,
make
ay.
sure that you fully understand what's going on. So I will set that extradition hearing for November 17th. It will be at 1:30 in the afternoon. If you talk to friends, family members, if you hire a lawyer and talk to them and decide between now and the 17th that you do want to waive, you can do that on the 17th, so you could change your mind at that hearing.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I will get this paperwork printed. We will bring it out to you if you'll, do you have any, before I make you move to your left, do you have any final questions?
No, ma'am. I think
Okay,
that's it.
I'll get this paperwork printed. It'll have that
What up,
information
Lux?
in it. We'll bring it out to you here in just 1 second. You can head back to your left.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very much, sir.
So hey, look. So when he read that card right there that
All
he
right,
has in
number
his hands.
17 on the calendar page, Elizabeth Cooper, date of birth 2/21/95, is not in the courtroom because she is currently in the hospital. I was able to conduct an initial appearance hearing with her via phone prior to this docket. On that call, I informed her that she was here on a bench warrant issued by the Superior Court when she failed to appear at a status conference in an existing felony drug case. I told her that the previously assigned lawyer would continue to defend her. I gave her her next court hearing dates, which were a status conference November 13th and a preliminary hearing November 17th and preliminary hearing November 17th and informed her that she had a $500 cash-only bond.
I know you guys are telling me that you guys can't
Number
hear me because
5
of the
on
court.
calendar,
Is that better? I
Vanessa
lowered the
Marie
volume for
de
the
la
court.
Cruz,
Does that
date of
sound
birth
better?
4/28/87,
Or should I raise it up a little bit more?
is not in the courtroom because she was unable to function in general population and was refusing orders. She is here on 2 different matters. The first is a bench warrant.
Can you guys hear the judge
Superior
too?
Court when she failed to appear at a status conference in an existing felony drug case. She has a lawyer
Okay, cool.
already assigned to her in that case. Her next hearings in that matter will be a status conference November 13th and a preliminary hearing the 17th, both at 8:30 in the Superior Court downtown. On that existing case, she
All
has
right, cool.
a $500 secured appearance bond. She's also here on allegations of new charges. Those allegations are 1 count of dangerous drug possession, a Class 4 felony, and 1 count of drug paraphernalia possession, a Class 6 felony. I did find probable cause to support those new allegations, and I appointed a public defender to represent her in the new case. Her next court hearings will partially be the same in her existing case as they are in the new case. The 2 that will be the same are the status conference November 13th and the preliminary hearing November 17th at 8:30 downtown. On the new case, because the new allegations are felony offenses alleged to have been committed while she was on release in that existing felony case, she will be held without bond until she has an evidentiary hearing. That hearing is scheduled for November 13th at 1:30 in the afternoon. Last on the calendar, number 12, Marvin Ligens, date of birth 4/18/89, is not in the courtroom because he was unable to function in general population due to uncooperative behavior. He is here on 2 different matters. The first is an allegation of a new charge. That allegation is 1 count of
Congratulations,
theft
Mary.
of a means of transportation, a Class 3 felony. The second matter he's here on is an allegation that the new theft of a means allegation constitutes.
So I'll tell you what
a
he read on that card
probation
right now. Just give me a
violation.
moment. Let her finish up.
He's also alleged to be in violation of terms 3 and 5 of his probation. I've appointed a lawyer to represent him in the new case that I found probable cause on and the probation matter. His next court hearings will be a status conference November 13th at 8:30 in the new case, a probation revocation arraignment hearing November 13th at 8:30 in the probation case. Then he will have a preliminary hearing November 17th at 8:30 on the new case. On the new case, he has a $5,000 secured appearance bond. His bond on the probation matter is $250.
That's it?
That means his total bond for both cases will be $5,250. It is all secured appearance. If anything changes after I visit either of those individuals' cell side, the court's final orders regarding the conditions of their release will be reflected in their written release paperwork. That concludes the 2 p.m. initial appearance calendar. This court will stand in recess until 5 p.m.
All right, so that last gentleman that we saw, or that fugitive of the law, so they gave him a notice with some information on there as far as his options for getting extradited. All right, he has 2 options. The first option is he could just sign and agree to waive his rights. So what that means is that the state of Texas has 90 days to pick him up. If they don't pick him up within those 90 days that the state is given, they're supposed to release him. But that doesn't always happen. I've seen this case where this guy, after the 90 days, they released him. But as soon as they released him, they arrested him at the door and rebooked him in. He had to do another 90 days because he chose option 1. Then option 2 is to you want to fight that you fight those extradition charges. But the thing is that in Arizona, they're a civil matter, so you're not given a lawyer. So you gotta if you want to fight it with a lawyer, you have to hire a lawyer, or if not, you're gonna be on your own. Which, I mean, a lot of people don't understand court proceedings or court talk or whatever. I don't even understand half of it myself. So, like, the only person that I would recommend doing that would be somebody that actually knows, they're either like a jailhouse lawyer or have a background in being able to understand what's being said in court. So hopefully that clears it up. Option 2 is 90 days. I don't know, something or the other. Oh, okay, sorry. 30 days was option 1, bro. Okay, option 2 is 90. Thank you for the clarification. You see, I'm already confused, and I'm not even in front of the judge there. And I see these all the time. So there it is there. Anyhow, guys, it is 1:50 p.m. my local time. I'll probably be back sometime later on in the night. We are going to be doing some board hearings for those of you that like the the board hearings. I think there was one today. If there wasn't one from today, there was one on the 4th that we haven't watched yet. So we'll go ahead and play that one back. Let me see. Yeah, 90 days is okay. Option 2. Thank you, guys. Let me see. All right, so I gotta go. Actually, I gotta go pick up my daughter from school right now. If not, my wife is she's gonna be highly upset. And not only that, my daughter's gonna be highly upset if I get there late. She'll be like, "Papa, why you late for? I told you, don't be late." Catch you later. Hey, if you guys haven't, I'll probably be back maybe like at either at 10 p.m. or 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. So in about what, like 8 or 9 hours or so from now. So go ahead and synchronize your watches. If you haven't done so, please do so. Hit that follow button on TikTok. If you haven't hit follow on my YT account, please hit follow on my YT account. I'm currently a little bit under 9,000 followers, trying to get up to 9,000 and then ultimately up to 10,000 before the end of the year, if you will. Anyhow, hey, I do appreciate all you guys. Plum, thank you for that daily heart. Highly appreciate you. I am Collect Call James. You guys are watching. You have a collect call from. And like I said right here, life's like a candle. Once you blow it out, it lights out. And with that, I am out. Rato. And we're going to go ahead and do the walkout song, if you will. If I could find it. Where the hell is it? Oh, it must have moved.
I'm in love with the coco.
And with that, we're out. Catch you guys in the later one. Here we go.